Welcome back to the best division in football with your boys Awthentik and the Beard. We're going to be doing a special season finale version, play-by-play of the Washington football team at the New York Giants. The 6-10 Washington football team will head up 95 to MetLife Stadium to take on the lifeless 4-12 New York Giants. After ripping off a 4-game winning streak, Washington has came back down to earth, or possibly beneath it. Their last 12 games started with a 4-game losing streak and have ended with a 4-game losing streak with 4 wins in between. The Giants are on a 5-game losing streak and have lost 6 of their last 7. Jake Fromm looking to get the start today at quarterback. After his last performance, I know Giants fans do not have a lot of hope. This 1 o'clock matchup, both teams are mathematically eliminated, but we're going to have a great time here on the best television show not on television. So without further ado, let me bring back the best co-host in the country, my man, the Beard. I know it's left side, strong side, man. I don't know about today, man. I don't know about today. Should have worn my enemy's hoodie.
We are we're running out the tunnel right now, buddy. I am I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I'm not excited. I got to keep it funky with you. I'm going to keep the play-by-play pretty exciting, but the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about in this game is that the season is definitely coming to an end. 18 weeks of football down the tubes for my New York Giants, man.
Yeah, well, you know what? We got playoff football, and then we got drafts. I get a whole new team name, man. How about that?
You get a whole new team name February 2nd.
I'm gonna add a third team helmet up here.
This is fact.
I got
the
take
one down.
It
might be too many logos going on back there. Hey, shout out Mr. Mini Guy one time in the building, bright and early, says, yo, I'm on break right now, so I won't be here long, but I'll check in from time to time, man. We appreciate it, man. Enjoy your football. Don't work too hard, man. You know how that goes. We appreciate you pulling up, my brother.
Yeah,
and we know Bluegrass is in the building. You know Bluegrass is in the building. He's been begging for this play-by-play since week 1, man. You finally got all your wishes granted.
Big shout out to
shout out, Anthony.
Joseph Bobby also in the building.
What up, Bobby? How you living, man? Long time no see.
Simon is in the building as well. Who else we got here? Cernox Connection says left side versus strong side.
That's exactly what's happening here, man. Awthentik versus the Beard. I think the strong side's going to take this game today. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the left side can come out of left field and surprise us. We'll see.
You listen. This is a game where you really don't know what's gonna happen. We can think about it, right?
Giants
but when
fans
it's
kind of
Washington,
know what's gonna happen.
When it's Washington and the Giants playing, people could come out here and have an amazing game, or it could be 6-6 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We just don't know.
I'm not with you on that. We got no Daniel Jones today. That means the Giants are not going to take care of the Washington football team, if you ask me. But the good thing is right now, at least the score is 0-0. We'll see. Things can only get worse from here.
Well, it can't get worse. Can't get negative. I
didn't mean for both teams. I meant for my New York Giants. Things can only get worse from here. Last week, it only took but a grand 3 minutes for us to be down 14-0. We'll see how fast we get down in this game. But happy to be here at least to give you guys a play-by-play vibe. First time of the season. We didn't do a lot of these at all this year. I think we did about 3 or 4 of them last year. I noticed on the graphics, the last one that we had done was Washington versus the Philadelphia Eagles last season.
Well, no, we did the
playoff game. Yeah, that was outside of the playoffs. Regular season wise was the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington.
And that was a classic. That was a classic because of the Jalen Hurts
Nate
benching.
Sudfeld benching and starting. Yeah, that was an interesting one, man. I wish my TV was more right here, but we're gonna try to split the vibes. I got all the graphics, scoreboard, sound effects, and everything going on over here to my right, and I got bad football on my left. We'll see how it goes down, man. We're just a couple minutes here before the kickoff. We appreciate everybody pulling up and tuning into Awthentik and the Beard for your play-by-play duties here today. We know it's a packed house on YouTube today as far as the play-by-play goes, man, but we appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout out my man Stephen White in the building. He says hi. y'all with the right kind of hot. And my man James Funk is also in the building. He says, so do you guys still do the playoffs, or is this the last week of Authentic and the Beard? Nah, we're definitely going to be doing playoff coverage, and we're going to try to keep the playoffs with a I don't know if you tuned in for our last show that we did on Thursday for our preview show, but we kept it real light, very fun, man. We had a lot of over-unders, and we did a segment of trivia called Who Am I, where we did kind of like some accolades and statistics from players from the NFC East. And the chat had to guess who that player was before the beer. We had a lot of fun on Thursday. So we're going to keep those vibes pretty similar for the playoffs to come here, man. So, very, very light, very chill vibes with both our teams being eliminated and out of the playoffs. It should be a good playoff run here for the NFC East. We got 2 teams there, man, Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Somebody's got to get a win.
Big shout out to KHY 001. Says Thursday's show was fire.
Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it, man. That was a fun show, man. A bunch of laughs on that show, man. That was definitely a good one.
Oh, it was a ton of fun. I mean, the one the clip of when you almost spilled your whole drink.
Oh yeah, I saw that Stan chopped that joint up and had it on Twitter, but it was like 4 a.m. I didn't retweet it, but I got to go back and retweet that because that was definitely funny, man.
Oh man, it was a good one.
This is gonna be an interesting matchup though, of 2 bad teams, man. The Giants offense right now coming in ranked 31st in the NFL. Rushing offense is ranked 26th, pass ranked 28th. We're 31st in scoring. And our defense has not fared much better there. Excuse me. The 23rd ranked defense entering this game. Our rush defense is ranked 23rd, pass defense ranked 17th, and scoring ranked 23rd. Washington, on the other hand, their defense looking pretty terrible as of late. Overall ranked 27th in the National Football League, but that rush defense is ranked 8th. Kind of interesting. Passing defense ranked 30th, scoring defense ranked 28th, rush defense ranked 8th. And their offense doesn't fare that much better either. Overall ranked 20th, and their rushing offense is ranked 13th, pass offense ranked 20th, scoring offense ranked 22nd. My key matchup for me today, man, is Terry McLaurin. I want to see what he's going to do out here. Has had a pretty average back half of the season, but we know he's played well against the New York Giants.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get to 1,000 yards, obviously, him and Antonio Gibson. Gibson's a little bit further away, obviously, than Terry McLaurin is. But I'd like to see both of them get 1,000. I mean, if Antonio Gibson scores a touchdown, I believe that will be back-to-back games with back-to-back seasons with double-digit touchdowns for him in his
that's
first
great.
2 years.
Last season, he was on fire, man. Early on, I remember he got to like 8 touchdowns so fast. I remember you telling me, I was so surprised. Antonio Gibson is now in his second year or third year? Second year, right?
Second year.
That's what's up. All right, well, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Your boy, number 1. I love that number 1 back to receive the kick. He receives it at his own 10-yard line, and he's stuck at like the 18-yard line. Great way to start the game for the New York Giants there on special teams. Hasn't been the case for the New York Giants throughout this year with our special team specialist as a head coach. Our special teams has been pretty garbage this year, but a big hit there on the first play and great way to set the pace for the day for the New York Giants at home.
Yeah, and I want to say DeAndre Carter actually leads the league in average yards on kickoff returns.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job on kickoff return this year. And they've been trying to find ways to give him the ball on offense as well, too. Here you got Taylor Heineke lining up at quarterback under the center here. He's actually in shotgun. Washington goes draw on the first play to Antonio Gibson. He's stuffed up. He's got nothing there. He might have got 2 yards. We're looking at about a good 2nd and 8 here now. Jalen Smith in on the play, man. That guy, I'm telling you, man, my Cowboys homies gave me a horrible report on Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is a dog. He has definitely been a standout player for this defense for the last couple of weeks here. He's only been with the Giants for 3 weeks now.
Man, I mean, listen, I watched so much of him, obviously, because he went to Notre Dame. But, sometimes you just need to change the scenery, and hopefully he's a good fit for you guys.
Yeah, that's facts, man. The Giants coming in this game 4-12. Washington sitting at 6-10. Again, both teams are eliminated. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff there. Throws down the field. An out route. That's Terry McLaurin. Nice and early for a pickup of about 12 yards.
First down. Terry McLaurin. It's on the board. need to get like a watch, a ticker of his yards until he gets to 1,000. But
A little bit
good
of a
to see
late
him get
throw there, but
started
he was
early.
wide open on that one. He had to wait for the ball on the out route there, about a good 10-yard out route there. But nonetheless, a good conversion for the Washington football team here. Taylor Heineke on the year, 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He started off hot, man, had a spark when he started, but now he's been kind of garbage. They go draw play to Antonio Gibson, who picks up
There
about a
you
good
go.
8 yards. Jalen Smith in on the tackle again. That's 2 on the day already. So Washington setting the pace here early with the running game.
40 rushes. We like 40 rushes here at Awthentik and the Beard. We like to see
you like the 40 rushes here at Awthentik and the Beard. Against the Bears, the New York Giants did have 40 rushes, and the 11 passes was not enough for us to compete in that game. I don't know about 40 here. I'll take 30, though.
All right,
Taylor Heineke in the shotgun again. They go draw again. This looks like Ben McAdoo, New York Giants vibes right here with the shotgun draw. Gibson with another big pickup there. Looks like about 9 yards. First down for Washington.
First down, Washington. Gibson looks good. That's a nice little cutback there too. You know, obviously you would like to see that open up a little bit more, but it was a nice little cutback.
Great hole, great block by the guard there. I see Nick DeWick pointed that one out. And Tate Crowder in on the tackle there. Tate Crowder leads the New York Giants in tackles. He came into this game with 118 tackles on the season. Washington right around the 50 in the shotgun again. They fake the draw. A little bit of pressure in Taylor Heineke's face. He scrambles, rolls out of the pocket, makes a throw down the field to Terry McLaurin. That's going to be a big pickup. Tackled by Xavier McKinney and Tate Crowder on the play, but that's a big pickup, looking like almost 20 yards there from Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin might get to 1,000 yards on the first drive here.
I know, right? It's looking like it. Taylor Heineke doing damage there in the pocket, man. And this is what I like about him as a quarterback. Doesn't have the big arm strength. Nothing really stands out for him as far as skill set except his pocket awareness and pocket presence, man. He continuously does that in the pocket, finds ways to extend plays and make plays down the field.
Nick DeWick said, Eli Penny, first touchdown scorer, payout $100.
Washington from the 21 of the New York Giants goes draw again. This is Jared Patterson, picks up about 7, is knocked out of bounds there by Julian Love.
The bowling ball. Love to see it. He grew up a Washington football team fan.
Jared Patterson did?
Yeah, Jared Patterson, yeah. I mean,
coming off his best game against Philadelphia Eagles last week, 57 rushes, 98 total yards from scrimmage, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he had a monster career at the University of Buffalo, so, it's good to see him get a shot. I think he fits in well with this offense.
He stays on the field here for 2nd and 3. He's in the shotgun with Taylor Heineke. They fake that. Looks like a quick little screen. Taylor Heineke's got nothing, but he finds a way to get the first down and slide, man. Great awareness there by Taylor Heineke on 2nd and 3 to convert for the first down.
I thought he was going to run it out the gate.
Nah, you saw that tight end leading the play.
I
You
saw
could tell they were
Bates,
looking for a little
I saw
shuffle
Bates
or something.
leak. We need some Bates touchdowns for our DraftKings lineup.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that lineup. Didn't like that play with Bates. Taylor Heineke under center this time. Looks like to be the first time he's under center. Antonio Gibson in the backfield. He gets the ball, finds a little bit of room up the left side and picks up about 5 or 6 yards. He's getting a little chippy there up front, a little pushing after the play from the Giants and the Washington football team.
It's been a methodical drive so far, very well balanced with the pass and the run game. Now we just got to see. Obviously, Washington and the Giants are 2 of the worst red zone teams in the National Football League. So we'll see if we can find a way to punch it in here and actually get a 7 on the board and not a field goal.
Yeah, I think Washington and New York are the 2 worst, actually, teams in the NFL. I know we're 32nd. I think y'all are 31st. Heineke goes draw play. Antonio Gibson with a nice spin to avoid the first tackler, Tate Crowder, but he's stuffed in the backfield there. That's going to be a loss of about 1 or 2 on the play. Third down coming up for Washington here. Ooh, Tate Crowder. You know what? I know people default to go, I don't like the play call when it doesn't work. But I love the play call there. You fake the pass screen to Humphreys early on there. You're trying to get that linebacker to freeze, but Tate Crowder makes a better play on that.
Yeah,
3rd and 4 coming up for Washington here. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Drained a lot of clock here already on this first drive. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. He's got Patterson in the backfield in motion. Patterson swings out to his right. Heineke goes back of the end zone. Ooh, throws a little bit high, but it was on the button. Dropped pass there by number 11 for the Washington football team. I'm not sure who that is. Dreadlocks covering up his last name there. Nonetheless, a good throw under pressure by Taylor Heineke. You got to make this catch here.
Oh, yeah,
Cam Sims with the drop. It's a little up high, but that's an NFL catch you got to make.
Yeah.
Didn't he get his feet down either?
Yeah, I don't think he gets the feet down either. I'm surprised he didn't just go to Patterson in the flats right there, because it's 3rd and 4. You don't need to score a touchdown. You just get the first down. You're good to go.
Yeah, I didn't see, with that camera angle who was out in the flats, but I would take it that the cornerback's doesn't have too much depth there. Maybe we couldn't see it in our screen, but yeah, it looked like he made the right throw to me. You just got to make the catch. Just got to make the catch on that one. It's a little high, but you got to make that. I'm making that catch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making that catch too. But the thing is he didn't get the feet down even if he did make the catch. So it's just,
That's a very amateur move there by Cam Sims there. Not to catch the ball and to no presence to get your feet down. I don't know what's going on over there in that Washington wide receiver
amateur
room.
Hour.
Yeah, you got to go to Terry McLaurin on that one.
Well, I mean, the thing is like you're 3rd and 4 that close to the end zone. I feel like, you got to have a play that's designed to be able to at least get the first down. You don't necessarily need to get a touchdown. It's not to goal there, So to me, that kind of, you should have opened up the playbook a little bit more. But I'm going to get you guys some updated scores. The only other team that is on the board right now is the Chicago Bears are up 3-0. Yeah. So that bet that was placed on the punts for the first drives does not look like it's going to hit, as the Chicago Bears are up 3-0 on the Minnesota Vikings. That is the only other score thus far on the day. The Green Bay Packers are in the red zone right now against the Detroit Lions. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are right outside of the red zone against the Indianapolis Colts. That's pretty much where we are at early on in the games. The most time off of the clock is in the Washington and New York Giants game. The next game, the Packers and Lions are down to 9 minutes and 11 seconds, and the Steelers-Ravens are down to 9 minutes and 57 seconds. And breaking news, it looks like TJ Watt tied the NFL single-season sack record with a sack and forced fumble. Does this
I'm not feeling that as a New York Giants fan.
Defensive player of the
Okay, let's get back to this game here, because we're coming back from commercial break here. Just so that the people out there who maybe have never watched Awthentik and the Beard know we have high football IQ. I heard you say that they should have opened up the playbook there because it was 3rd and 4, but they're coming from their own 6-yard line. What, you want a 5-yard play?
I mean, yeah. Listen.
You want a 5-yard play on 3rd and 4?
No, what I want to play is I want to play where you get it into a playmaker's hands with the ability to make a play in the open field, whether it be the first down or the touchdown.
You're on the 6-yard line, bro. Open field.
Hey, listen.
Boy, I love the play call there. You got to make that catch, man.
I mean, you do, but I'm just saying is that, like, listen, the way that the red zone goes for the Washington football team, geez.
I can't get jiggy with you on this one. I can't get jiggy with you. Let's call a 5-yard play and get my man out in open field on the 6-yard line. I can't get jiggy with you on this one.
I mean, listen, you give it to Jared Patterson out in the flat. If he doesn't necessarily have to score a touchdown, he can get the first down.
Nah, man. I'm sorry, bro. They had him out in the flat. He probably wasn't open. Couldn't see it. This ain't a 22-man cam, but 5-yard play from the 6-yard line on 3rd and 4 is ridiculous, bro. Jake Fromm will start at quarterback here, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line here. Giants in I formation like the good old 90s. Saquon Barkley right up the middle, picks up about 3 yards on the play.
It'll be interesting to see how the Giants are able to run the ball today against the Washington football team. Washington football team is one of the better run defenses on the season, but have had troubles as of late defending the run. And Saquon Barkley is coming off of a nice game, 100+ yards, and he had a nice average, and it wasn't like one big run and a lot of 2-yard runs. It was only a long of 12, I believe, last week for him.
Yeah, they committed. Here's Jake Fromm. Goes right to the flats to Saquon Barkley. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. The Giants are going to be looking at about 3rd and 5 here. Early 3rd down. We'll see how this pans out for the New York Giants here.
Yeah, 3rd downs have not been kind to you guys this year at all.
Yeah, definitely not, man. The Giants, football has not been kind to the New York Giants this year, man. It's been so bad for us, man.
I wonder who's last in offense in points. Jaguars, probably. Bears, maybe.
Points per game. It's got to be the Jaguars. They went a whole month without scoring over 12 points. Got Jake Fromm on 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley to his right. He drops back to pass. He looks like he's going to run. He's going to get a first down. Slide, buddy. Slide, buddy. Oh, he gets a big run. Looking like rookie Daniel Jones out here. Picks up about a good 14 yards on the run there.
Can't let that happen. Can't let that happen.
And Giants fans rejoice in the stands as Jake Fromm picks up the first down. Rocking that number 17.
Sir Doc said, Jake Fromm looks like a dude that hits on golf cart girls at the country club.
He sure does. Got that sleazy 5 o'clock shadow beard going on and the sleazy stash. But that's a good run, showing you he's mobile there.
That's a great play.
Oh, Giants in the Wildcat here. Saquon Barkley at quarterback gives to Devontae Booker. High snap, though, kind of slowed things up, and Booker's going to be stopped for a loss of 2.
Can't have those are the type of plays you just can't have a bad snap on, because the whole play is timing based on the snap. Yep. As soon as you get a bad snap on that, it's as Nick DeWick said, it's a wasted play out the gate for sure.
Yeah, facts.
And there you see the Washington football team.
Jaguars take the lead.
The run.
They can't see that. Jake Fromm in shotgun here with Saquon Barkley in the backfield with him. Oh, he goes quick throw out to Kyle Rudolph, who picks up about a good 8 yards before being knocked out of bounds by Holcomb.
Our leading tackler on the season and has been for the past 2 seasons, I believe.
Fromm looks comfortable on his first drive. A lot more comfortable than he did in his last start. But he's got another critical 3rd down coming up here. He's 2 of 2 for 12 yards so far on this drive. I'd go run here if I'm New York.
Yeah, I was going to ask what Coach Borsico is going to do here.
Yeah, I'd go run here for sure. I might even go quarterback sneak, but it looks like they're going to run. He leaned back a little bit.
Short one.
Saquon's got a little space. Yeah, he stopped.
He
stopped. I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think right when they got to the line of scrimmage, and I feel like maybe this is easier for us people who are watching on the TV, but I feel like when it's that's not even a 1 yard. That's like a half yard. You got to go quarterback sneak there, I think.
I don't think you got to go quarterback sneak there, especially because of the history with the New York Giants here. Quarterback sneaking this season has been awful for us. But Saquon Barkley, as soon as you see a little bit of daylight, this is the kind of run where I would love a running back like Ezekiel Elliott. Lower the pads and just go, bro. Just go. Yeah. And now you're going for it on 4th and 1. The Giants are 11 of 26 on 4th down conversions this season. It's 4th and short. Someone moved. Both sides of the ball pointing at each other. Let's see who this penalty is going to be on. Looks like it's going to be on the Washington football team the way Saquon Barkley's clapping. Neutral zone infraction on the Washington football team. Free first down for the New York Giants. I mean, that's how we're going to have to get them today. Get it how you live.
Unacceptable. You know what's happening. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's a good call by the ref there. He's pointing. Look at him. Ioannidis jumped off sides on that one or got into the neutral zone.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys. We got 31 people watching across all the platforms. Thank you guys for joining us.
A little bit of strong I formation here. Saquon Barkley gets the handoff. O-line gives him nothing. He's going to be stopped for a loss of 1. And that was Devontae Booker, actually, not Saquon Barkley.
Man, they were going on Mayo. Mayo's, he's not our normal guy, obviously, a linebacker. But not a lot of people were having a lot of faith in Mayo at linebacker position. This is definitely going to be something we're going to have to keep our eye on moving forward in the offseason is what we're going to do at the linebacker position. Jamar Chase now has the most receiving yards in a single season as a Bengal.
Yeah, Jamar Chase been lighting it up. Will Hernandez coming up slow, stretching out his left knee. It looks like they're being helped off the field by trainers. Giants are looking at 2nd and 13 with 4 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Washington leads the game 3-0 on a red zone stop by the New York Giants on a high throw from Taylor Heineke on 3rd down, forced the Washington football team to kick the field goal and settle for 3.
Oh, man. The first quarter is flying by today so far.
Yeah, it is that long drive by the Washington football team to start, and the Giants are faring pretty well on this first drive. 2nd and 13, Fromm in the shotgun. They go draw play to Booker. He has a little bit of room, picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Giants are going to be looking at about a 3rd and 7 or 8 here coming up with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Now this is going to be the money down right here. The 3rd and longs. What do you do with the 3rd and longs? 1 offensive touchdown in the last 36 drives for the New York Giants. Sheesh.
Yeah, that's tough.
And as Washington, you don't want to be the team that just allows them to have a touchdown.
I think that said our last touchdown was against the Chargers in the first quarter. That's ridiculous. 3rd and 7, Jake Fromm drops back to pass. Quick throw, gets it out to Rudolph, who has a block by Evan Ingram. He's going to be stopped just short, maybe about a yard and a half short of the first down marker. If I'm the Giants here, you go for it again. You know, you went for it already around the 50. You might as well go for it again.
What's going on, Toothpick? First String Podcast in the building. Appreciate you stopping by,
one time. And Marjorie, I definitely feel you on that. Will Hernandez has definitely been a big disappointment there.
Anthony Scarpa, not a big Barkley fan there, bud. Here we go. What's gonna happen?
4th and 1 for the Giants here. Looks like Saquon Barkley in the backfield alone. I mean, what a horrible play call right there. You go 2 motions. I think that's Farrell Cooper coming around in motion on an end-around play that completely got busted. I don't even know what they were trying to do there. Oh, no, that's Alex Bachman, actually. Shout out to Alex Bachman, man. He's been a journeyman for the New York Giants. Cut from the practice squad a couple of times. I've actually sent him some good messages on Instagram, just hoping the best for him, man, because he's a grinder, man. He's been trying to get it done. Don't like the play call there. Just go play action or just run the ball. I mean, why are you trying to get fancy here? So the Giants are going to turn the ball over on downs, and Washington will take over there. Horrible play call there by the New York Giants.
Great play by our first-round draft pick, Jamin Davis. And I will give you all a update on the scores around the National Football League here in Week 18. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now up on the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 3-0. Bengals-Browns are still 0-0. The Green Bay Packers are on the board 7-0 after an Aaron Rodgers touchdown pass. Titans and Texans are still tied 0-0 in the first quarter. And as we spoke earlier, the Jacksonville Jaguars are up 7-0 against the Indianapolis Colts after a rare Trevor Lawrence touchdown pass to former first-round draft pick Laquan Treadwell. And the Chicago Bears are up 3-0 on the Minnesota Vikings still. And also Washington, as you are listening and watching with us, is up 3-0 on the New York Football Giants. So only 2 touchdowns early on in the first quarters of the 1 o'clock games. Looks like a punt parlay failed. Yes, Nick, unfortunately, we did see that the punt parlay did unfortunately fail. It was a good – I've never seen the punt bets before. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. And I thought you selected fairly good games to, start off in punts for sure. But it's a slow start to the NFL day. I mean, last weekend was insane. I think it was like the points were going crazy early on. Let's see where. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting DraftKings lineups are doing okay right now. Mostly everybody is getting points off of their defense. The Washington football team is about 10% owned defense across the board right now on the DraftKings app. Darnell Mooney's off to a good start. 3 catches, 35 yards. Actually, I am in a one season long fantasy right now. I'm playing for third place in a third place game. So
true
$100 on the
Taylor
line.
Heineke under center here. He gives the ball to Antonio Gibson. And Gibson's going to pick up about 2 to 3 yards on first down there. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Washington up 3-0.
What are your thoughts outside looking in on Antonio Gibson as a running back?
He needs somebody paired with him. When McKissick went down, that really hurt Antonio Gibson. And I think it also hurt Washington's chances of making the postseason too. So he's the kind of guy, man, most running backs are like this. Most good running backs, they need somebody paired with them, unless you're like Derrick Henry or somebody like that. But Antonio Gibson is a good running back. Taylor Heineke drops back. Quick throw to Terry McLaurin. He's got some blockers out in front of him. That's a first down and a little bit of more right across the 50-yard line. Terry McLaurin, that's his 3rd catch of the day already.
That's got to put him up over 1,000 now.
That put him over 1,000, yep. So congrats to Terry McLaurin. Back-to-back seasons with 1,000 yards. And he almost had 1,000 yards. This is Terry McLaurin's 3rd season, right, I believe?
Listen, I don't even remember who this guy is. Henry Ellard. No idea who that is.
What who and what the hell is a Henry what? What are you talking about?
Henry Ellard was the last Washington football team player to
I'm like, what is this man talking about, bro?
Back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
So Terry McLaurin now, he didn't get 1,000 yards his rookie season though, right?
No, because he got hurt.
This is his 3rd year, correct?
Yeah, he got hurt. I think the last 2 weeks of the season, he had missed a 1 or 2 games in the middle of the season, and he came up just short, I believe, in that first year. I want to say he got like 800, 900 yards, something along those lines.
Get this red zone popping over here too. Taylor Heineke under center. Gives the ball to, I'm not sure who that is at running back right now.
Oh, that's Williams.
Williams for the carry. That's
Williams. I want to say his first name is Jonathan Williams. He's one of those
be
guys.
Facing 3rd and 6 here.
He's one of those guys, the Wendell Smallwoods, the Jonathan Williams.
Smallwood had a big run last night for the Dallas Cowboys too. Yeah. Oh, not Smallwood. I'm thinking Clement, the old Philadelphia running back. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun here, right across the 50-yard line. Washington is at the New York Giants 47-yard line. Big 3rd and 6 here. He drops back to pass. He's looking for the fade route on James Bradbury. That's going to be intercepted.
God.
But it might be dropped by Xavier McKinney there. Big hit by Terry McLaurin to save that. Is he hit and down, or is that not a catch? Let's see. This is going to be an interesting one here.
I mean, Heineke.
Giants are looking like they're saying this is going to be an interception and a first down New York. Let's see.
I Heineke, got incomplete. There we go. Saved.
Joe Judge looks like he wants to challenge it.
You got somebody in his ear that quick?
He was right next to the play, it looked like, too. Puts the challenge flag back in his pocket, pulls it back out again. Uh-oh. Let me see this. They're finally showing us the replay.
No catch.
Yeah, I would say that's not a catch.
The ball, once he gets hit and it hits the ground, the ball, the what do you call it? The crown or the tip of the ball? The tip of the ball hits the ground and then bounces out. So it's an incomplete pass.
Now in that case, if you establish possession on 2 steps before getting hit, he doesn't have to fall to the ground and make the catch to the ground, because he's not being tackled as he's catching the ball. He's backpedaling. So if he were to make a football move before he hit the ground, it would just be a catch and fumble. But it looks like he didn't have possession there either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I did.
BB Jones in the building. What up, fam?
In the over-under section, I did predict that Taylor Heineke would throw an interception.
Yeah, so that's still alive there. And,
Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody watching us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up while you guys are here. Definitely does help get this stream out to the YouTube universe. Miz is in the building. What's going on,
Shout
Miz? I see you.
What up, fam?
40 Luck is in the building. Lucas is in the building. BB Jones is in the building. Nick the Wick is in the building. Raziel is in the building. Ash Money, appreciate everybody here rocking with us right now. Let's get you guys some updates on some scores from around the league. See if there's anybody else that is on the scoreboard as of now. NFL action. There is still no movement on the scoreboards since last time we checked the board. Kathinji is in the building. Canody, what's going on, sir?
Thank you for joining us. Time in the building.
Good game so far, but hey, Kitchens, you clown. Run Booker up the gut on fourth, my guy.
Facts, man. Fourth and short, that's if this was the Giants of old, you would have had Brandon Jacobs taking that for a first down. You wouldn't have Ahmad Bradshaw, even though he is capable of doing that as well. I just don't understand what the Giants are doing on the coaching staff when you're trying to run a reverse on 4th and 1 and you're not running Barkley. You are running Barkley instead of running Booker on 3rd and 1. It just doesn't make any sense, man. They really coach games like a bunch of JV head coaches, man. It's really ridiculous.
I wonder, they need to get this guy a quarterback.
Here comes the punt for the Washington football team, looking to gain some advantage in the field position here. Alex Bachman lets that one go over his head, and the ball goes into the end zone. Giants will start in their own territory at their own 20-yard line here. Tress Way, one of the best players on the Washington football team, for sure.
Man, some of those blue Giant helmets, man, they got that nice little extra like metallic sheen on them sometimes, man.
Yeah, that gloss, man, that clear coat looking real nice. When I got the 2 helmets that you had brought over the other day, the Daniel Jones one, as soon as Gretzel saw it, she was like, oh my, it looks like car paint on that. Like, it's really, it blings, man. The Giants blue on that helmet looks really good. The television broadcast really don't do it no justice, for real.
Yeah. It's definitely a nice helmet. Listen, these playoffs are these 1:00 games right now. Steelers Ravens are playoff. Those two teams got to win. The Colts got to win. They're down 7-0. And then that's really the only implication. Obviously, the Titans need to win to lock up that number 1 seed, and they're locked 0-0 against the Texans. I mean, they're banging on the door in the Texans, but I'm curious to see what the Texans end up doing with their quarterback situation. I mean, I think Davis Mills has earned himself a shot, right, as a starting quarterback for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I think he's earned a shot. And put the Texans in position where I don't think they would have to address quarterback in the draft. The Texans aren't really a ready-to-win-now team, and it's interesting. I look at the Texans like they're in a worse position than the New York Giants are right now, just roster-wise. But I don't know. You got to build a whole team over there. You got to start from somewhere, and if you feel like the quarterback is not the guy, then maybe you do get a quarterback. I mean, they are going to have a higher draft pick here coming up in the 2022 draft. So, I mean, if you see a quarterback there that you really want, go out there and get him. But Davis Mills has definitely played some pretty decent football this year.
What I'm unfamiliar with this new football league. The USFL is apparently starting in April of this
they're going to start back up.
It's a USFL. I guess the old that was what
that was the old
called.
was the old Donald Trump league, was USFL, where Donald Trump had I think he owned a team in the league, actually.
180th meeting between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The Giants lead the series 105, 70, and 4. 4 ties.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen any of those ties. Those probably happened before my time.
Yeah.
Will Hernandez has been ruled out with an ankle injury. Shout out to Marjorie one time on the sidelines, keeping us up to date. Jake Fromm under center. Play action. He drops back to pass. He hits Rudolph on a little bubble screen here. Rudolph's going to be stopped for a loss of 3 yards on that one.
Little sidearm sling right there from Mr. Fromm.
Fromm kind of looks like his ceiling is Taylor Heineke, to be honest. He plays very similar, maybe a little bit more arm strength, a little bit more zip on the throw, but his style is very, very much like a Taylor Heineke.
I got Nick the Wick sent me his bets for the day, so I'll keep an eye on those. Nick
Yeah,
the
another
Wick.
bad play call, Sank. I definitely agree with you on that one. Giants are looking at 2nd and 12, and this has been the story of 2nd down all year long. Fromm hands off to Saquon Barkley. Doesn't have much room, makes something out of nothing there. Picks up about a good 5 yards on the play. Saquon's still running a bit timid. That knee just doesn't seem to be 100%. Jake Fromm is now 4-4 for 16 yards, 16 whole yards for the kid. But you got to like the completion percentage here early in the second quarter with 13 minutes and 45 seconds left. Washington is up 3-0. Giants face a 3rd down and 8 here coming up. Jake Fromm's going to be in the shotgun here. He's pointing people in the right direction, hopefully. Devontae Booker comes in motion into the backfield. Trying to draw him off sides here. Fromm drops back to pass. Another quick screen. Bit of a high throw. There's some pressure off that left edge coming from Holcomb, and the Giants are going to have to settle for a punt here. And that's the first incompletion on the day by Jake Fromm.
I just don't know how you expect to get a 1st down with that play.
Yeah, that's just not a good play call.
It looks like he didn't even really want to throw it.
Well, I mean, you look at it like this, though.
The
Look
blocks,
at the blocks.
the block, yeah.
It's set up to go to Evan Ingram on a screen pass there. So, I mean, maybe they're just trying to catch him off guard there, guarding the sticks on 3rd and 8. But the pressure from Holcomb really disrupted the play, and Jake Fromm has to throw the ball a little bit higher than he wanted to. Riley Dixon back to punt here. Gets a decent one off here, surprising. And there's a big hit. That's a big special teams play by the New York Giants there. Gotta love that.
I will say that as of right now, that is one
Keon
aspect
Crossing.
of this game that the New York Giants are winning. That is the special teams. I guess maybe Washington losing more so in some aspects of that, but
So we're going to commercial break here. Washington football team up 3-0. I mean, this has been kind of what we expected, I guess. Outside of that first drive, I mean, Washington did drive down. Looked like they were going to potentially score a touchdown there, but then ended up having to settle for 3 with the drop pass from Cam Sims. And, a bunch of stalled out New York Giants drives here. I mean, nothing new for the New York Giants here. I think Washington fans are probably looking more for, the Washington football team to put some passes into the end zone here and come away with 7 instead of 3. But we will see what Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team does on this next upcoming drive.
Okay, so we have an updated score, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you get a second, I want you to go to ESPN and look at this guy's profile picture on ESPN because he doesn't look like a football player. But his name is Tom Kennedy. Tom Kennedy for the Detroit Lions had a 75-yard touchdown pass to Khalif Raymond for the Detroit Lions. And the Lions and Green Bay
Tom
Packers
Kennedy
threw
the ball, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And
he
they are
definitely
now
does not
tied.
look like an NFL player. He's only 5'10", 195 pounds, 25 years old, out of Bryant College. Wow, that's interesting. But that's a big play for the Lions, man.
It is.
picked
Big shout
them to
out
cover.
to the homie Anthony Bluegrass Picker for the $10 super chat. Says, thanks for being live. Can you do a Chiefs playoff game?
Yeah, why not, man? Anything for Anthony, man. Anthony been holding us down, man. One hand wash the other. You know what it is, bro. We're going to hold you down on that. For sure, man. Shout out to Rashard Washington one time in the building. Says, hello, welcome to the live stream. Play-by-play. Washington up 3-0 over my New York Giants here. Beard
I'm
over there
trying to
looking real
see.
giddy.
Is that Rashad that went to high school with me in my class, Rashad?
I can't tell, man. The profile pic's so small on my screen. I can't even really tell.
Well, shout out to Rashad Washington. Appreciate you stopping by.
Big shout
Sir
out.
Knox says that play was wild on that 75-yard touchdown pass by Tom Kennedy. I had to look it up. I didn't know who the dude was. I was like, that's got to be the punter. And then I looked him up, and apparently he's a wide receiver for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, not a common thing to know the wide receiver core on the Detroit Lions this year, man. They've been struggling over there for sure with wide
Yes,
receiver
it
help.
is. Big
Facts.
shout out to the homie Rashad.
Shout out,
How you
Rashad.
doing, man? I thought that was you, and I'm blind, but I recognized the name and in the profile picture. Good to see
Taylor
you, sir.
Heineke
Hope you're
dropping
doing
back
well.
to pass here. He's got a little bit of pressure in his face there.
Whoa!
Ooh, Dexy coming for the kill. He fumbles the ball. He might have been down, but he definitely fumbled that. He's screaming he was
Okay.
down with both his legs looking folded up.
That's the
Taylor.
thing about Taylor Heineke that gets him in trouble. Like, he has that ability to get out of that situation, right? But when he does, if he doesn't make the crazy play, he doesn't know how to get rid of the ball. He ends up taking the sack. It's just tough situation.
Good pursuit there by Dexter Lawrence, who missed him on the first one, kind of came back to the play, almost killed him. Taylor Heineke got down just in time before getting straight up crushed. 2nd and 14 for the Washington football team here. Taylor Heineke goes draw to Antonio Gibson. He's got a decent hole over the right side, picks up about 6 yards, 7 yards, gets back about half of that. Washington's going to be looking at a 3rd and 7 here.
See, I like the burst that he has. Like he saw that hole and he hit it. Like nice burst on that play right there. Good vision. It's a nice run by Antonio Gibson. You should have done it on 1st down, guys.
Yeah,
Now we're at 3rd and 7.
I'm always a fan of the runs out of the shotgun formation. I know a lot of people don't like those because you don't have a full head of steam as you're coming up. But I love those plays because linebackers got to sit back for a second and wait to see if it's a pass. Might have a false start here on the Washington football team. Let's see what we got.
Encroachment? Come on.
Yeah, no one hit nobody on the other side of the line. But I was thinking maybe neutral zone infraction,
Neutral
maybe on the
zone
Giants.
infraction, yeah. These
3rd and 12
penalties penalties are killing Washington so far in this game. Even though the New York Giants didn't get any points on that first drive of theirs, that 3rd down penalty, both penalties now, big penalties on 3rd down, offensively and defensively.
Yeah. Setting up a 3rd and long here for Washington. 11 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. Heineke drops back to pass. He's looking down the field. This one might have been hit at the line. This goes out of bounds, and Washington's going to be forced to punt. I mean, this is an ugly game. This is kind of why I didn't want to do play-by-play for this game because this has been a ugly first quarter and early into the second quarter here. None of these offenses are finding ways to sustain drives, and Washington's going to be forced to punt it back to the New York Giants here.
I just don't understand how, that first drive, Washington's had this sort of going on for a little while now where that first drive, it looks like everything's clicking, everything's going well, and then they can never find a way to repeat the success of, the balanced drive, running and passing and 1st downs and, just the sustained drives, like you said, it's just been tough.
This could be a good field position swing here, but it's a good punt by Tress Way. This is Alex Bachman returning the punt. He gets back across the 30, right about to the 33-yard line. So decent field position for the New York Giants here. Shout out Rashad, too, in the building, man. Appreciate you supporting the music, my G, man. You already know, man, till that casket dips, I'm going to be doing my thing. You know what it is, man. And shout out Lax044 one time. He says, the only time I don't like seeing the Giants run out of shotgun is when it's 3rd and 12. And I definitely agree with you on that. We tend to do that a little bit too much. Commercial break here. When we come back, the New York Giants are going to have the ball here at the 33-yard line, at their own 33-yard line. It's been a pretty boring game so far. Washington has 98 total yards, and the New York Giants have 41 total yards and scored 3-0 for the Washington football team. So shout out to the graphics department. They haven't had a lot of work today so far in this first quarter.
Don't worry. I feel some high-flying action coming very soon to this football game. Speaking of high-flying action, the Cleveland Browns have taken a 7-0 lead over the Cincinnati Bengals. A Case Keenum touchdown pass to Jarvis Landry for 26 yards puts them up 7-0. And listen, don't feel so bad about Washington Giants 3-0 score. Titans-Texans 0-0 after the first quarter. Steelers-Ravens 3-0 in the second quarter. Jags and Colts 7-0 Jacksonville in the second quarter. 3-0 Bears in the second quarter. 7-7 Packers Lions in the second quarter. And as we opened up this commercial break, updated NFL scores 7-0 Browns over Bengals. So Listen, nobody's scoring right now. It's week 18. These people better get it together. Big hello to Thomas McCackey in the building, checking us out on YouTube. We appreciate
Nobody
you.
say that McCackey like you say that McCackey. Shout out my homie Thomas one time in the building, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Welcome to the fan, man. 3-0 Washington football team over my New York Giants.
How do I feel about the new name? I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Red Tails guy. I wanted Red Tails, but we'll see what happens. Listen, everybody's going to hate it in the beginning, and then after about, 2 years, everybody will be over it, and, we'll move on, and we'll be cheering for whatever generic football team movie name they decide to go with. That's
how it typically goes for new team names. I was kind of getting used to the Washington football team.
So was I.
It was
Do you remember? Do you remember how much I hated that in the beginning?
Yeah, we all hated it.
No, they're gonna keep the burgundy and gold, but they're gonna add some black uniforms too. James Funk.
Is that guaranteed too?
Yeah.
That's nice. I would look forward to the black uniforms. Jake Fromm comes out, hands the ball to Saquon Barkley. He's got nothing. He picks up maybe 2, maybe 3 yards. And the Giants are going to be looking at 2nd and 8 or 2nd and a long 7 here.
Thomas McCackey says, I got killed by a guy with the same name as you on Apex Legends yesterday.
Oh, Thomas McCackey be on Apex Legends? That's what's up, man. Yeah, that might have been me because I'm on Apex Legends like daily. That's one of my favorite games, man. So if you saw Authentic Music the way I spell it on there, that was me that killed you. Shout out Jake Fromm in the shotgun, hands off to Saquon Barkley, who's got nothing. He's going to be stuffed. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what we got here.
Big shout out to Cam coming by and watching the game with us and not live. We appreciate you.
Definitely. Try to keep you guys updated on these scores. Hasn't been a lot of scoring in this game so far. 2nd and 8 for the Giants here. They had a flag on the play. Let's see what we got. Ooh, illegal formation on the offense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Giants are going to be looking at 2nd and 13. Oh, it's declined. You can decline illegal formation. That's kind of interesting. I've seen them call plays, stop plays, when it's illegal formation. It's kind of interesting that they would be able to decline it after the fact. So Giants looking at 3rd and 7 here with 10 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second quarter.
Do you think Joe Judge wears Skechers on the sideline?
No. Is he wearing Skechers? He did have on capris at practice the other day. I was like, bro, what kind of grown man wearing capris out here? No offense to nobody rocking them capris. 3rd and 7 for Jake Fromm. He's in the shotgun. Alex Bachman in motion. Comes back to the strong side. It's going to be a pass play. Jake Fromm's got a little bit of pressure. He's going to be sacked on the play. That New York Giants offensive line looks awful.
Oh, man. Big play by the law firm and Jonathan Allen getting in together on the sack. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. That's a half a sack for each of you. Jonathan Allen with a nice swim move. And then Bradley coming on the outside. Well done, guys. Well done.
Giants are going to be forced to punt here. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left. Pretty decent punt back down to the Washington 20. And a short return there of about 4 or 5 yards. Washington's going to start around their own 24-yard line.
Special teams has not been good for the Washington football team so far today, but they're excited about a sack on the sideline, so shout out to them. Rashad, we are actually live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings. Yeah, definitely hit that notification bell on the YouTube channel. That way you will know every time that we go live. We appreciate you coming by and watching us today. Independent Outsider says Judge wearing Crocs on the sidelines.
Yeah, I think
Cernock
Judge is more of a Crocs than a Skechers kind of guy.
Cernock said he's definitely a Skechers guy. I need to figure out how to add polls in here, and we could just add a poll to the chat for you guys. Get this a little interactive. Pat Barrios says, what round did we sacrifice for Breederson?
Shout out to homie Pat Barrios one time in the building. It was a 4th round pick. Oh, no, it wasn't a 4th round. No, it was not. Let me see. I'm looking up a couple things here. It was definitely a trade that brought in Breederson. In exchange for a 2022 4th round draft choice. So I was correct on that. Yep. And he was selected. Oh, wait a minute. So look, the Giants acquired a 2022 5th round selection and a 7th round selection in exchange for our 2022 4th rounder, and we got Breederson in the package as well. So there was a lot for that. I don't remember that.
So the only score update is the Colts are on the board with a field goal. They are now trailing the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 7-3. Big shout out to Dominic Palmer. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. Hope all is well. You must be in Australia or maybe the UK. It is nighttime over there probably right about now.
Yeah, that's Dom from Online Big Blue. Definitely out there, and I think like UK or London. I can't remember exactly where Dom was. It was good chopping it up with you on Tim's channel the other day, though, man. Appreciate you pulling up, checking us out for this play-by-play vibe for the last game of the season finale for both the New York Giants and the Washington football team.
Oh, God.
Wow, starting quarterbacks in the last 4 seasons for the Washington football team. Alex Smith, a lot of people hated on him. He was 11-5 as a starter. Taylor Heineke, 6-8. Dwayne Haskins, 3-10. Case Keenum, 1-7. Kyle Allen, 1-3. Josh Johnson, 1-2. Taylor Heineke takes the snap, hands the ball to Antonio Gibson. He's got a big hole off the left side. He's picking up a lot of yards on this one. He gets about 25 on the play before being knocked out of bounds. Oh, man, the New York Giants. Man.
Antonio Gibson wants that 1,000 yards. Well, I think he had 109. He had to accumulate to reach the 1,000-yard plateau. That's just great blocking on the offensive line side. I would have liked to have seen him cut that to the right towards the middle of the field at the end of the run, but still, great play. As soon as he sees that hole, he hits that burst.
Yeah, Dominic's in the UK. Shout out Dominic one time. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. He gives it to Gibson again on a similar draw. Might have been a face mask on the play there, but Gibson gains about 4 or 5 nonetheless.
And I like to see the way that he is clutching the rock after those early and mid-season fumble issues that he had going on. So
yeah, he's got to get that cleaned up.
Yeah. And we got 13 rushes on the board so far. We are on pace, ladies and gentlemen, to the 40 yards rushing. And we have 40 people.
40 yards rushing. 40 rushing
40 rushing attempts. And we got 40 people in the building.
Yeah, Kalen in the building one time says, this is really a clown show. It really is, man. The New York Giants are awful, man. I'm not a fan of working for the circus today, Kalen. It's been awful for the New York Giants. I can't wait till they figure out what they're going to do in the offseason here. We're going to keep Joe Judge. Are we going to go new quarterback in this draft, upgrade this offensive line, and maybe just clean house? We'll see what happens with the New York Giants in the offseason here before the draft and in free agency, though.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is a blessing in disguise for you guys. You know, maybe you guys can get Joe Judge fired here today. Big shout out to Old Man Rob. Says, what's up, fam? Happy to be watching your play-by-play. We are happy that you are here, sir. Let's go.
Taylor Heineke under center. He fumbles the ball. The ball's loose, but it looks like, your boy Williams makes a hell of a play to recover the fumble there and actually gains a yard in doing so. Him and Julian Love still on the ground fighting for the ball, doing cartwheels with each other right now. We got to give this one up. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Washington is going to be looking at a second down and short here, it looks like. Or actually a second and long here, looking at about a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 probably.
That's a great play by Williams there.
Yeah. Tennessee Titans in the red zone here pushing. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun, man in motion. He gives the draw. It looks like to Patterson there. He's going to be stuffed for no gain there, and Washington's going to be looking at 3rd and 8.
Go figure.
Azeez Ojulari on the play there, rookie. Broke the rookie sack record for the New York Giants earlier this season.
It's been a great draft pick for you guys.
Yeah, he's solid, man. He fell down to the second round. A lot of people projected him as a first rounder. Definitely a steal for Dave Gettleman. Another one of the reasons why I feel like we might want to place more blame on Joe Judge here, but Dave Gettleman hasn't done a fantastic job of bringing in the right personnel either. Taylor Heineke, empty backfield in the shotgun. Giants look like they might bring a little bit of pressure here. 3rd and 8 for Washington. Taylor Heineke drops back to pass. He's got a lot of time here. He moves around here, throws the ball. He's got a man open, but it's going to be short of the first down. Antonio Gibson, they're saying, caught it out of bounds. So 4th and 8 for the Washington football team. Looks like they are going to have to settle for a punt again. What do you know?
Look at this bull rush on Sheriff.
Yeah, that's a great bull. That's Dexter Lawrence over there showing his size, man. Really.
I don't know how that wasn't a catch.
Sheriff. I wasn't focused on the feet.
I need one of them big jackets, though, man.
I have one of those, actually, a New York Giants one like that, a big Winter-style jacket. Haven't got to rock it this year. Washington punting from the New York Giants 38. Trying to get some field position here. It gets downed on the
well done.
3 or
there
4
we go.
yard line. That's a really good punt by the Washington football team. And New York's going to be forced to start on their own 4-yard line with 5 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the second quarter. This game's kind of flying by, man. This is ugly. This is ugly football, man.
Ryan Tannehill has a passing touchdown to the tight end Fursker. I haven't said Fursker in a long time. He was a sleeper guy in fantasy for a couple of the weeks. But yeah, touchdown. The Titans are on the board. It is 7-0 against the Houston Texans. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Lions have scored a touchdown. And guess who it is?
I'm on.
St. Brown for the touchdown. Jared Goff with a touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Detroit Lions are up 14-7 on the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, Jared Goff, not a bad year.
Not a bad year on a really bad football team. 3,007 yards on the year. He's got a passer rating of 90, 17 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. I mean, I would take that all day. Let's not forget about the completion percentage, 67% on the year, man. Jared Goff is showing you that he's not just an average bum quarterback, and he's playing with little to no talent over there. A lot of banged up injuries happened in their backfield this season, too. I think he's been holding his own even while he was injured as well. We got the start from Tim Boyle last week. And Jared Goff has shown people that he's not a bad quarterback, man, and that it wasn't all the weapons and the scheme with the Los Angeles Rams of why he saw success over there with the Rams. Can't forget, man, he led them to a Super Bowl, man. He played really well in the playoffs during that run, too, man. So we'll see what this year has for, or this next year has for Jared Goff. I don't know if he'll be a Lion or not. We'll see. The big contract got him over there, though. And they took upon that contract, traded from the Rams. Very interesting trade, if you ask me. I think they lost that trade for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they got some draft capital. It's weird because, you would think that there'd be a little bit more salary sort of dumping situation, but they actually took on another huge contract, which kind of made that whole trade a little weird. Dearness Johnson is in the end zone for the Cleveland Browns. They take a 14-0 lead over the Cincinnati Bengals.
Which comment is Nick DeWitt looking for? Oh, this one right here. Is it this one right here, Nick DeWitt? 50-50 on staying and wants Kevin Abrams as his GM. Oh, my God. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Quabena, this is definitely hard to watch here. We're on our own 3-yard line. Jake Fromm under center in the I formation. This is probably going to be a run. And the Giants go play action. Quick throw from Fromm out to Penny. It's a low throw, though. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up with 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the first half.
Sometimes it looks like Fromm is hesitating on the throw.
He's in a panic. You could tell he's in a panic. He knows he got to get rid of the ball quick, especially after that last game. I want to say he was 6 of 17 for 25 yards. Didn't have a lot of time to throw the ball. So he's looking to get the ball out quick. You can see a bit of he's not composed in that pocket. He's worried about who's about to hit him. You could tell. Entertainer says he's taking a 3-month break if Abrams is the GM. That's wild, man. Play clock running down here.
You got to call timeout. You know who Jake Fromm kind of looks like inside the helmet? Jason Ambrosi.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Got the, thick brow.
Oh, man. I got a ton of Jake Fromm rookie cards.
Good luck selling those. I mean, shout out Mac, the Giants fan, one time. If you look back at his tape, man, from when he was at Georgia, the dude was a winner. I mean, came in as a freshman, and he's balled out. You know, he made his way there legitimately. Can't forget, man, this kid's been here for 4 weeks, man. You know, and he's on the worst roster probably in the NFL right now, you know. So, I mean, I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack. Offensive line is already horrible. You can't forget that Will Hernandez now is ruled out of the game with an ankle injury too, so he's probably not getting good protection in the middle of that offensive line. Not that it was good when Will Hernandez was there, but I'm sure it's going worse now. So he's strapped, man. We already know the Giants have struggled to move the ball with the starting quarterback, and Jake Fromm is. I don't put a lot of this blame on these backups out here, man. Freddie Kitchens is not a good play caller, and it looks like the Giants might have a false start. Can't lose too many yards there. We're only on the 3-yard line. Halfway to the goal line here.
Well, you gotta give some credit to the New York Giants defense though, too.
And on the broadcast here, they're breaking down, is Daniel Jones worth a 5th year? He's got 49 turnovers in 38 NFL games. It's the 3rd most in NFL since 2019. A 12-25 record as a starter and 10 games missed due to injury. All 3 seasons that Daniel Jones has been the starter for the New York Giants, he's been hurt. A lot of those have came on running plays. I think that the New York Giants, if they're going to move forward with Daniel Jones, got to find a way to not have to have him running the ball. Find other ways to produce yards on the ground outside of Daniel Jones actually running it. This looks like that's ridiculous. 2nd and 11, the Giants are on their own 1-yard line. They run a quarterback sneak to try to get a little bit more space. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is I don't even know what to say about this kind of football.
The formation they ran it from, it looked like they were getting ready to take a knee.
And Sank Zappa says, Jake Fromm never improved at Georgia. I watched every game. He was amazing as a freshman, but immediately plateaued. That's probably the case right there. And look, the Giants are in another bunched-up formation with 3 running backs, looking like they're going to run another quarterback sneak on 3rd and 9, and they do. I don't know what the goal is here of running quarterback sneaks back to back, and the Giants fans are just livid.
I mean, listen,
I'm trying to read lips there. That's not looking too good.
I have watched a lot of football games. That's bad.
Yeah, that's awful.
I've never seen that before.
You're going to see a lot of never-seens with the New York Giants, especially with this offensive unit. It's been bad.
Oh, they are. They are living.
And that guy was definitely drunk.
I mean, I would be too if I'm still drinking. I was a Giants fan and I was at this game.
I mean, all you can hope for here as a New York Giants fan or a teammate of anyone on this team is that you can stop this punt here, hopefully hold Washington out of the end zone, bare minimum of 3 points, and go into the half down 6-0 or 3-0. I mean, that's the best you could do. But this has been a really sloppy first half. Goes to show you what caliber of team Washington is as well, because, I mean, the New York Giants have put up no fight here today. No fight at all. You just ran 2 quarterback sneaks back-to-back inside your own 5-yard line. But, I mean, that's pitiful. That goes to show you how much of a lackluster running game the New York Giants have, and it goes to show you the faith and commitment in this quarterback today. And here's the pan right to Jake Fromm as they show him on the bench looking miserable right now as the quarterback for the New York Giants.
If I'm Jake Fromm, I'm going gangster. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. We calling my own play.
I don't even know who the backup quarterback is on the day here. Got a catch from Antonio Gibson. He's fighting for more yards. He picks up about a good 4 or 5 yards. I'd say 5 yards on the play. Washington's going to be looking at 2nd and 5 with 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. They are in Giants territory here. Giants got to find a way to bend, don't break here, and try to keep this score low going into the half.
I mean, listen, as embarrassing as this is for the New York Giants, how do you think it is looking for the Washington football team?
Oh, yeah, it's bad. You can't put away an awful team. Should have been able
Brian
to
Lewerke, from
Oh yeah,
Michigan
he
State.
is. He is the backup. That's right. Taylor Heineke drops back to pass, swing pass. This is gonna be broken up. Is that a backwards pass? That was close. That was close. Adoree Jackson out there making plays. Adoree Jackson is one of the young guys on this unit that I think you could bring back moving forward. I like the foundation of him and Xavier McKinney in the secondary as far as youth goes. He made an excellent play on the ball here. Shaved the block.
Great
and big
read.
hit. Yeah, and that looks like that's a forward pass, so no fumble on the play here. But Washington's going to be looking at a 3rd and 5. Raziel says, if I'm Washington, I do not punt. I'm with you on that, especially if you're on the Giants' half of the field here. I would never punt. I would totally just go for it every 4th down. This is a practice game here. 3rd and 5. Heineke drops back to pass. He's got a little bit of pressure from the outside. That's going to be a sack. First one on the day. Azeez Ojulari and Lorenzo Carter, who has been playing fantastic football. That's his 4th straight game with a sack after coming back from the Achilles injury. He's another guy I think that you want to maybe sign to a 1-year prove-it deal with Lorenzo Carter here. He's been playing fantastic football the last 4 games here. Him and Azeez Ojulari make their way to the quarterback. And Jalen Smith in on the play late as well, too.
And he's got it looks like he's just like old school, rocking like a red hoodie.
Yeah, Randall Cobb vibes. I love that.
And we're punting.
Washington goes for a punt. They're trying to get this one down within the 10 again. Ooh, big block by Bachman on the play to make that one bounce into the end zone. Great play by Alex Bachman.
They don't call him Alex Bachman. On special teams, they call him Alex Blockman.
Oh, nice pun there. Nice, good dad joke. Good dad joke.
Oh, man, like it was quick. It was quick, too.
I like it. So Giants are going to get one more shot here, it looks like, before the half.
To do what?
From their own 20-yard line here. I mean, well, you got some space, so now you don't got to go quarterback sneak here. Hopefully they can get a good positive gain on 1st down. I think that's where it all relies is if you can get a good positive gain on 1st down, then that'll yield well for 2nd down. Setting up the 2nd and 12s and 2nd and 14s on 3rd down, that's not going to be a good look for the New York Giants here.
Thanks, Zappa.
Was that a touchdown in the Packers game?
Yeah, it was.
Looks like he might have dropped it. And Giants go run on 1st down here. Barkley picks up about a good 2-3 yards. I mean, the running schemes, forget like the offensive line not blocking well. The schemes and the design of these running plays are just like, hey, Barkley, go right up to 1 hole. Hey, Barkley, go up to 2 holes.
Yeah, it's like they're just calling like HB 23. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
or
just
22 because they're not hitting the outside. They're not getting to the tackles.
It's crazy, man.
2nd and 8 for the New York Giants here, but the 2-minute warning is probably going to get here before we get to run a play.
Oh, man. Lax Ofofo says, if the Giants don't score before the end of the half, they will have been shut out in the last 2 minutes of the first half every game this season.
You remember last week when they were talking about the statistics of the last 2 minutes of the game? The Giants had been outscored 60-something to nothing in the last 2 minutes. You know, I think it was one of the teams that played yesterday. I can't remember if it was the Broncos or the Chiefs or if it was the I think it was the Cowboys, actually. They had only allowed 14 points to be scored on them in the last 2 minutes of any game this season. And you see the Giants there, they just can't score. They just can't score.
Big shout out to Justin McFadden checking in from Facebook. We appreciate you. Hope all is well.
What up?
We'll get you guys some score updates. The Cleveland Browns are still up 14-0 on the Cincinnati Bengals as we speak. The Packers have scored a touchdown but missed the extra point. Aaron Rodgers deep pass to Allen Lazard for his 2nd touchdown of the day.
It didn't look like a catch to me. Didn't look like a catch. He rolled to the ground and kind of like lost it on his way to the ground, but they gave it to him.
Lazard has 5 catches for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. The Chicago Bears are up 6-0 on the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know what is going on with the Minnesota Vikings right now. Kirk Cousins, your boy, first half stats, 3 of 7 for 13 yards. The Jacksonville Jaguars are still beating the Colts by a score of 10-3. Jonathan Taylor has 8 carries for 18 yards. Carson Wentz is 4-7 for 59 yards. Trevor Lawrence, with a nice performance, 15-17 for 164 yards and 1 touchdown. Let's see what else we got here. Steelers-Ravens, typical AFC matchup. Ben Roethlisberger is not having the big day I was anticipating. He's 8-12 for 66 yards and 1 interception. The leading receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers is Gentry. So I don't know what's going on over there. The Tennessee Titans remain up 7-0 over the Houston Texans. Ryan Tannehill is 13 of 18 for 141 yards and 1 touchdown. Julio Jones has 3 catches for 41 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Week 18 NFL scoreboard update, brought to you by Awthentik in the Beard, the best television show not on television. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and we're back.
2nd and 8 for New York here. Jake Fromm goes play action. He's got Evan Ingram in the flats looking a little bit covered. He throws it late. It's low and away, and it's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for Kyle Rudolph. Man, the Giants' offense, beyond the philosophy, the scheme, everything, it really, 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 really looks like a just pitiful JV type of offense. This looks like what I was running at Einstein 10th grade. I mean, this is bad. There's a flag on the play here, though. Ineligible man downfield on the New York Giants. That penalty is declined. We're looking at 3rd down now for the New York Giants. Washington's confident that they'll stop New York on 3rd down and not take the yards there. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Surdock said Roethlisberger is as mobile as a refrigerator this game.
That's Roethlisberger for you.
Gettleman is look like he's just scrolling Instagram right now.
I think we have thrown a pass to a wide receiver, Marjorie. I think possibly Bachman might have got a target. I know he got the reverse, but Giants are looking at 3rd and 8 here. Fromm in the shotgun. They go draw on 3rd and 8 to Booker. Damn.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, right?
No way. No way. Washington came out of the pile with the ball, and they're saying it's their ball.
Look, Cole Holcomb got an old school linebacker haircut.
That's like old wrestler haircut. He looking like Lex Luger out there.
That's kind of like, like if I had long hair, that's how I would have looked when I played linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
No comment.
No?
No comment. I don't even want to. I can't even tell you what just went through my mind. I can't even tell you what just went through my mind.
Halftime, maybe I'll pull out some medals for you guys. Look at them.
Mark Andrews just tied the record for most receptions in a season in Ravens history at 103. He's probably going to get that record all on his own. Whoa. Huntley doing some crazy stuff in that game. The Giants are forced to punt here on 4th and 3. Minute 45 left in the 2nd quarter. Washington up 3-0. Shout out to the graphics department. They have not had any work today outside
I can't
of the first
wait
scoreboard.
to see the total yards here. Look, listen, DeAndre Carter has been taking them today. He's been getting walloped.
Yeah, he's been taking some big hits. A decent return there. Picked up about 10 on the punt return there. Minute 34 left for Washington to try to put some more points on the board. Dominic says, What does throwing a pass for positive yards mean? What does it mean, Marjorie?
Look, Fox has done everything they possibly can do to throw the New York Giants under the bus during this broadcast. Daniel Jones ain't even playing. Of course, they brought up all his bad stats. Now they're showing us the worst records in the NFL since the 2017 season, and it belongs to the New York the New York Field Goal Giants.
New York Field Goal Giants. Don't got one of those on the board yet today. Taylor Heineke from his own 31 in the shotgun, empty backfield, drops back to pass. He's going deep with this one. He's got a man down the field. It's Terry McLaurin. Perfect throw from Taylor Heineke right in the breadbasket to McLaurin. That's a pickup of about 35 on the play.
Now, this is where we get to a dilemma. Now, can we score a touchdown in the red zone? You're
not in the red zone yet. Got to get in the red zone first.
We're getting, we're getting there. We're 10 yards
just approaching the green zone here.
Still, it's a great pass, but still a little underthrown. If he, catches him in stride, that's 6. C-bands never stay lacking. 45.
Oh man,
What?
Taylor Heineke drops back to pass. He's going to be sacked.
Oh, God.
That's Leonard Williams on the play. He said if he catches it in stride. So what did he catch it in on that one? He stopped?
I mean, he slowed up a little bit and had to turn around, a little bit. It wasn't like a clean,
He had to turn around. He had to turn around, right?
He had to, you know what I'm saying, man.
Oh, my God, the beard. Leonard Williams finally gets a sack, though. I mean, we haven't seen that in a while there. That's a good one with the Washington approaching the red zone there.
That's a good, interesting question, Ali Akbar. Would you trade Saquon for a second-round pick?
Taylor Heineke drops back to pass. He got a little bit more pressure. He throws it right up the middle to Patterson. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play. Would you trade Barkley to the Bills for their first rounder and a second? No, I wouldn't. No. Definitely not. No. Bills' first rounder is going to be like, what, pick 27 this year or something like that? 26?
Yeah. Great point.
I want to see what Saquon can do off the second year off the knee injury. 24 seconds left. Taylor Heineke dumps this one out in the flats to Patterson. Patterson avoids going out of bounds, stays up the middle, and he's going to be tackled there for about a gain of
we got 4
or 5 yards on the play.
Call timeout.
Well, use them because the clock's ticking. There's 10 seconds left in the half. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And it looks like Washington's just going to go into the half up 3-0. I mean, what's going on in this game?
Oh, we'll kick a field goal.
He calls the second time out there.
Hey, what's going on, Swamp Picker? Big happy birthday to my man Glenn, the Swamp Picker. It is his birthday today. Everybody wish Swamp Picker a happy birthday in the chat.
Emojis in the chat one time for the homie Swamp Picker.
Joey Sly looked like he been eating a little cake.
Ali Akbar says we will throw in Beasley, LOL. I would think about it if you threw in Beasley. Beasley can be one of the better slot targets in the NFL when getting the targets. I think that's the issue with him. But Beasley, he's got the whole rap career, and he's been, doing the whole COVID rap theme type thing. I don't know if we want to bring that over here to New York, man. We don't need more stuff for the media to capitalize on. But I do like Beasley as a player. Bleacher Report just says, Giants roasted for quarterback sneak. Bold call going for a QB sneak on 3rd and 9 from inside your own 5. Joey Sly looking at a 43-yard field goal attempt here from the right hash.
Are we freezing the kicker now, New York?
And Joe Judge looks like they're going to try to ice him here one time. And the Giants take a timeout. One of the better timeouts for Joe Judge on the season there.
He's a special teams genius.
Ooh. Beasley looking like a cap casualty this year. Yeah,
the New York Giants are a cap casualty.
Titans just scored another touchdown there. They went up 14-0.
Mac.
I don't understand the approach there by the Washington football team. You run a play that's in the flats instead of just stepping out of bounds, maybe trying to get another play off. You got 2 timeouts left on the clock. You just let about 15 seconds drain off the clock and settle for 3. I mean, maybe that's just trying to play it low risk.
Listen,
low reward.
This is Washington, the final 2 minutes of a half. Always.
Yeah, from the right hash, 43 yards. Joey Sly snaps good. Hold is good. The kick is up and right down the middle. Washington's going to take the lead 6-0 going into the halftime break. All right, that was awful. I just got a text from my homie Pinnacle. Shout out my homie Pinnacle. Dope rapper from the D.C. area. He says, bro, this is hands down. He didn't say the worst. He said the worst first half of football I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
10 passing yards.
With you.
You guys have doubled your passing yards from last week, though.
Jake Fromm, 37 passing yards on the day. Took a couple of sacks there. And New York is going to receive the kickoff when we get back from the half. That was just ugly. I mean, I'm glad. I'm kind of glad that's over, but I'm kind of not glad that we got to see another second half of that. That's bad. Antonio
Chicago
Gibson looking
Bears.
like Louis T out there.
Chicago Bears are on the board again. It's 14-0 now. I don't know how that works. Field goal. That's 6. Where's the 8? All right, maybe they will decide to go for 2. We'll have to wait and see.
Swamp Picker wants to know the Saints playoffs chances. I'll get you on that in 1 second here. I still got some notes from the parlay.
Jaguars continue their quest to upset the Indianapolis Colts. Now that's listen. We said it right on the parlay. Talking about
what
trap.
Did we say?
Trap.
Oh, trap game.
That Colts.
Yeah, I mean they beat them. What is it,
game.
5 or 6 times at home straight? That's just something ain't right about that.
Definitely not. And I mean, it's been a pretty bad showing across the board for most of the National Football League in the first half. No team has more than 14 points so far. The Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown now has 3 catches, 52 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. Ryan Tannehill, 15-20, 179 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day as well.
Let me get these playoff implications for Swamp Pick here one time. So the Saints need a win and a 49ers loss to get into the playoffs. And that's pretty much that. The 49ers are taking on – who do the 49ers play today?
The Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles Rams. So you got a good shot there,
Saints
man.
have a good shot.
Yeah, they got a good shot. Get that dub. Take care of business in your game. And then, yeah, hope for the 49ers to lose theirs. And y'all are playing the Atlanta Falcons. They did beat the Saints early on in this season. They're looking for the clean sweep. Atlanta is 0-6 against the spread in home games this season. So that yields well for Saints and Saints fans across the country. Oh, that Detroit play was a double reverse. It wasn't even a long throw. It was like a 15-yard throw. And Khalif Raymond just took it to the house. Khalif Raymond, ex-New York Giant, he definitely has speed. That's one thing that the New York Giants knew about that. He used to return kick returns for us in his short stint that he had with the New York Giants, too.
Man. J-Mo, Coach Taylor's back in the building. Good to see you, Coach Taylor.
Ooh, Arthur says, keep Joe Judge. You've been the first person I've seen that's been hammering that point right there. Most Giants fans have wanted to see Joe Judge out, but we will see. We will see. I think we're going to see Dave Gettleman out on Monday. My Giant reaction for Monday or overreaction is a bit pending right now. I got a couple of sessions I might be running during the day, but I'm going to try to get to that for sure at some point today. Got to get the beard on there. We're looking at, let's get a scoreboard update here because we do still got 3-0. Graphics department hard at work for Awthentik and the Beard today. 6-0 Washington over the New York Giants at the half.
Listen, okay, so my serious question. So Freddie Kitchens is calling the plays, right? That's a fact. Is that a known fact that Freddie Kitchens
your serious
calls
question?
The plays? I'm being serious.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I just want to make sure. So when he calls that play,
Clear it up.
when he calls that play, does Joe Judge
Which
sit
play?
there? The quarterback sneaks back to back. So when he calls that play, Joe Judge hears that in his ear, right? And he has the authority to be like, "Come on, man, you guys can't do that. You guys are gonna make me look awful."
Is this another serious question?
This is a serious question.
I mean, you answer that serious question. He's the head damn coach, man. Of course, he can hear anything in his headset and go, "Hell no, we're not doing that." They just ran 2 quarterback sneaks back to back, bro. Joe Judge is a part of that. We can't exclude him from that. He's the head coach, man. Hey, Joe Judge, we're calling in the play. Quarterback sneaks. It's 2nd and 8. All right, now you're at your own 3-yard line after a false start. Hey. It's going to sound something like this, right? It's going to be, all right, we're going to go quarterback sneak here, 3rd and 8. Let's try to get a first down here. And Joe Judge is just like, yeah, let's do it. Done deal. Come on, man. Give me some serious
Neal
questions.
package. Jumbo Neal package.
Yeah.
On 2. Jumbo Neal package.
Did you see how
on 2.
surprised I looked when they were lining up? I'm like, why they got 3 running backs in the backfield so close to the quarterback? Like, what's going on here, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Don't hit me with the serious question stuff and ask me them Joker questions right there, man. Come on.
Because in my mind, I'm like,
Ooh,
big shout out to Ben Affleck, man. Ben Affleck got that J-Lo back in his life. Now he's doing commercials for
Is
the
that what's
casino.
happening? J-Lo and Ben Affleck are together again?
Oh, dude, they've been back together for some time now.
They're
couple of
weird.
months at
they're
least.
Weird. They're weird, man. That's weird. I'm sorry. That's weird. Anybody who just like continuously dates celebrities, you're weird, man. I'm sorry. Like you got to go get you a regular degular thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just somebody who's just like not used to that lifestyle. You're gonna elevate them. They love you because they love you. It ain't no financial stipulations or anything involved, man. That's weird. J-Lo went from Diddy to Mark Anthony to Ben Affleck. Bro, come on. You can't make this stuff up.
There's somebody else in between there. Alex Rodriguez.
And Alex Rodriguez. Yeah, I would say, there's an infatuation with dating people in the celebrity world, I would say. That's what I would say.
I mean, most celebrities date most celebrities. Is Joe Judge married? Is Joe Judge married?
Most celebrities date celebrities? No, I wouldn't say that's true.
You don't think so?
No, definitely not. There's those like Hollywood couples and stuff, the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's, but for every Jay-Z, bro, there's about 100 rappers out here who don't date somebody famous.
Well, it depends on what you consider to be on your level of famous, right? Like
celebrity, man. Somebody that they walk down the street and you go, yo, that's Kylie Jenner.
Well, okay, what about IG models?
Okay, now you talking about serious questions here, okay? Do you consider an IG model to be a celebrity?
I don't, but I think the younger generation does.
I think you're not in tune with the younger generation as well as you think you are.
No.
So we call an IG thoughts with 800K followers celebrities now? Who is the definition of that? Before we get too sidetracked, it's halftime. But who would be the definition of that?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I know like if they're on TMZ, I think you consider them to be a celebrity.
Celebrity, right? Yeah. So who's the IG thought model that's on TMZ?
There's
Kat Stacks, maybe.
Well, no, there's another one. The chick who
This is going nowhere fast, man. Cernock, hey Cernock, sir, where's Cernock at right here? He says we're all famous in a way. Let's just stick with that. I'll give you this one. We're all famous in a way.
So there's the Instagram lady who Antonio Brown apparently snuck into the Tampa Bay hotel.
Yeah, and she's a bit relevant right now because she was on the podcast with No Jumper and with DJ Academics, but Catalina or something like that.
I have no idea.
Come on, man. You're trying to find an exception to the rule. Instagram models are not considered celebrities. Let's just be funky, bro. This is crazy. Okay. This is crazy, okay? But as far as celebrities dating celebrities, some do, but I would say not the majority of them do. A lot of, if you think about a celebrity off the top of your head and you think about their wife or their husband, it's probably somebody that's not famous. I'm thinking of, what's my man from Meet the Fockers? Ben Stiller, who he dates somebody who's a celebrity. I forget her name, that actress who's been in a couple of movies.
From
she was
Sex
in
and the
This
City,
Is 40.
right?
Nah, she's not in Sex and the City. She was in like This Is 40, and I want to say she's the one who's driving the car drunk in what comedy was that? She's been in a couple flicks, man. She's not like that famous of an actress. I forget her name. But like, yeah, who's a celebrity you think of right now that dates another famous celebrity outside of like, what's the rapping kid's name with Kanye? Travis Scott, Kanye West, right? Like, yeah, those guys dated celebrities, but not a lot of people date celebrities.
Doesn't Corday date
40-year-old virgin?
Nakomi?
Who's Nakomi?
The tennis player.
Oh, I'm not familiar with her, but maybe. Corday, I didn't know who he was dating because he's just becoming a celebrity pretty much. Corday, you could walk right past him on the street and not know who the hell that is, especially if you ain't from D.C. Yeah, Ash said that he dates Naomi Osaka. That's the Hawaiian. That's a Hawaiian tennis player, right?
She's I think she's Japanese and African American.
Oh, Japanese and African American. Okay, that's what's up.
You guys are on it in the chat. Shout out Christine Taylor.
Christine Taylor. That's Ben Stiller's wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her too. She's funny.
This is what the New York Giants and the Washington football team has done to us.
Hey, they make you ask serious questions about the IG thoughts and such. It's horrible. Can't believe we're doing this play-by-play. I cannot believe. Anthony, you see where you got us? Oh, that's Jude Apatow's wife that we're talking about. So wait, who's Ben Stiller's wife, though? I thought Ben Stiller's wife was an actress as well. See how terrible this is getting?
Ben Stiller's wife is the chick from Sex and the City.
Which one?
The main character.
Ben Stiller's with Carrie from Sex and the City? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I can't remember her real name. I know Ben
I
Stiller
don't.
was with her.
I want to say it's not Sarah Silverman. It's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, he's married to her. I didn't know that. 21 Nuttin Titans. Shout out Cernog one time in the building.
Ryan Tannehill is on fire. 18 of 25, 198 yards, and 3 touchdowns today.
Nah, Ben Stiller's wife is Christina Taylor. Yeah, that's who I was thinking about.
Oh, Matthew Broderick is married to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Ah, I got you. Matthew Broderick. I know the name more than I know the face.
Ferris Bueller.
There you go. Yeah, he is with her. Ravens just put up 3 on the board, it looks like. Yep, 3-3 in that Steelers-Ravens game.
Jacksonville Jaguars. You think the Colts can come back 13-3?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
right?
Yeah, for sure. As long as they don't let that get too out of pocket over there, they should be able to come back and win that game. You don't want to get down like 3 scores, and then you might be in trouble.
I mean, listen, look, it's 6-0 here at the half. This does have a possibility for an exciting ending to the game. It's not a blowout. We're in a 1-possession game.
Facts. I'm over here engulfed in the chat about Ben Stiller's marriage and relationship. Old man Rob says he's not married to her no more. Gret says he's married to that chick that used to be in Hey Dude back in the day. Yeah, that's who it was. She was in Hey Dude. Christine, whatever, Miller, whatever her name was. Words got some low blows for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Combined 8 punts, 2 field goals, and 1 turnover on downs. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries for 12 yards. Antonio Gibson, 10 for 71 yards. Why don't you just keep giving him the ball?
They do. I mean, I'd say he's getting about 80% of the workload right now, right? Seems to be catching everything out the backfield. Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson, and your boy Taylor Heineke. It's kind of surprising that y'all are this bad.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, the Giants are playing with a backup quarterback, backup lineman, backup. I mean, we're awful to begin with, but we're also playing with Jake Fromm at quarterback. You guys got your players out here, and y'all look really bad.
Oh, we got a lot of backups out there too, buddy.
I know you do, but y'all have had backups all season out there. Your offensive line has been backups all year long. It didn't stop y'all from scoring points earlier in the season, but right now y'all look just as bad as the New York Giants. Here goes Alex Bachman taking the opening kickoff for the second half. He gets to about the 24-yard line before he's tackled. Good to see Alex Bachman getting some playing time out there.
Jake Fromm is the leading rusher, isn't he? Whew, man. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to bring that Zank Zappa up is because that's why I asked those questions, because I mean, you have to know that doing something like that is going to do something like this and go viral. And it's like he wants to get fired at this point.
Yeah, it definitely is. And there goes a false start on left tackle. Is that Andrew Thomas? Yep, that's Andrew Thomas out there. False start. And with the new quarterback out there, new cadences, all that. You know, everybody's got to get a new rhythm. The Giants shooting themselves in the foot per usual. Here we go. Looking at 1st and 15 to open up the second half here.
I'm not
4 punts in a row.
Washington Commanders. Look, both teams had two drives, 2 decent first drives of the game, and everything after that's just been.
Giants go run to Saquon Barkley. He's got a little bit of hole up the right side. See, old Saquon's going to take that and get a first down.
That.
Yeah, and that's his signature kind of stiff arm where he leans his body kind of behind the arm. You know, he kind of sits behind a stiff arm, but he just can't stay on his feet there, man. Those are the kind of runs I'm looking for Saquon Barkley to be able to break out, next season. Shoestring tackle there by 94 for the Washington football team. It's frustrating. It's frustrating watching the New York Giants these days. And we're looking at 2nd and 10 here from our own 24-yard line. Giants in the I formation. And Joe Judge said at the half he wants to go to the run a lot more. It's a quick slant. Goes to Kenny Galladay with a big-time catch.
That's a nice catch.
A big-time catch with his hands. Looks like a first down for the Giants. God, that's Kenny Galladay's only his 35th catch of the season. That's $2 million per reception.
Jeez.
It's bad. That's bad. Granted, it's a 4-year deal. He
Man.
leads the Giants with 508 receiving yards. Interesting. Fewest by a team leader in all of the NFL right now. Giants come back in I formation. Joe Judge said he wants to hammer the run. It looks like they're going back to it. This is Booker. It was 3rd and 1, and he's going to have a first down.
I don't know how he got out of that. He just snuck right through that. I mean, listen, that type of passing yards and receiving yards statistics, it's like Navy Army, like a team that runs a triple option or something.
Yeah, word. I think we're keeping Saquon for sure. I think we're keeping him for a year. See what he can do next year. Rebuild that offensive line. Maybe he can come back. I like him and Booker as a pairing. And if you could get a third running back in there to really be, a good security blanket as far as insurance, when one of them go down, that'd be nice too. Giants 1st and 10 here. Shotgun. They go draw to Booker. He's got nothing. He's going to be stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 2. I mean, up front, they're just getting dominated in the trenches here. Jake Fromm has hit his mark of 25 yards. That was his cap last game that he started. He's 5 of 8 for 25 yards. So completion percentage looking decent on the day here. Giants are faced with a 2nd and 12 with 12 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter, down by 6 to the Washington football team. Jake Fromm breaks the huddle here. He's in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to his left. Darius Slayton down at the bottom of the screen. Giants fake the draw and go throw. This might get intercepted. Tipped up high in the air, and the ball falls to the ground. Thank God, and it's not intercepted by the Washington football team here. The Giants are looking at 3rd and 12 here.
All right. What do we think happens here on 3rd and 12? Draw?
I think they're just going to drop back and throw it. Probably, if they do something short, I'm looking at a screenplay here. But it would be super obvious to run a draw or a screen here. I just let Fromm load it up and just try and throw it down the field, man. Get something vertical here. Washington has 2 safeties deep. Jake Fromm is in the shotgun with Devontae Booker in the backfield with him. Trips to his left. They're going pass here. He drops back to throw. He's looking down the field. He goes deep. This one loaded up. It's a good throw. Oh my God. Kenny Galladay doesn't get to the ball. Looked like I couldn't see him in the screen until the last minute. But it's a good throw from Jake Fromm there. You got to come up with that catch, I feel. Let's see it from Kenny Galladay's perspective here. That's a lot of contact after 10 yards there. It's a good throw, but just couldn't connect on it. You'd like to see the wide receiver lay out on that one. The Giants going to be forced to punt here.
I mean, look, I think why didn't you block that punt? You were right there.
That's the 2nd time Washington has done that, too. That's a good punt, though, and that's going to go out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Riley Dixon having a decent day here. I mean, he's punted the ball enough. He's had enough practice.
I think Galladay should have caught that ball.
It's a pinch overthrown, man. And the contact, I think, is what threw him off. By the time he looked up, he didn't have that reaction to be able to dive for it. That's the kind of chemistry you get, when you work with the quarterback. When you watch it from TV, it looks like, a play where it's like, oh, you should have caught that kind of.
Yeah.
But it's timing. It's timing.
And I will say also that, that could have easily been called a penalty because the double move, whenever the wide receiver does the double move and there's contact like that, there should be a flag because it completely defeats the purpose of the double move because the defender is making the contact at that point.
Yeah, and it was a strange kind of a route. It was still kind of a seam route. He kind of just tried to get inside leverage, so not necessarily like a clear-cut double move, like it's not like a down, out, and up or like a slant and go.
Yeah.
He just ran the seam off it, but it does seem like there was some contact after 10 yards there that it would have been a petty call. It would have probably been a petty call, but you could have called it, I feel like. I know Giants fans are definitely wishing that we got the call there for sure, but you got to just connect on that, man, and I think that's just a practice thing. Fromm has not been working with Kenny Galladay, and if you know about the reports early on in the year, Mike Glennon and Kenny Galladay like to warm up together. So Kenny Galladay would always take his warm-ups from Mike Glennon and not Jake Fromm so far since Fromm has been here.
And that did not transition well to game.
Oh, what's that? Oh, into the game you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Appreciate
we're at
you,
halftime.
the likes word.
Jags 13-3 over the Colts at the half. Ravens and Steelers are in a shootout. They're tied at 3 at the half. The Tennessee Titans are up 21-0 over the Texans at the half. Bears are up 14-3 on the Vikings. They are in the third quarter. And the Lions continue to lead the Green Bay Packers by a score of 17-13 with 15 minutes just now starting the third quarter. Adam Costa says that's a $72 million effort.
Mm-hmm. It's just overthrown. You see that view they just showed right there?
Yeah.
It's just overthrown. And you know why he don't lay out? That's a business decision. Remember right before the play was called, I said 2 safeties over the top. Man, you lay out, you liable to get killed right there. That's what Reggie Wayne was talking about on Twitter when he was referring to the Giants that one time about people saying, you got to lay out for passes. He was like, those are the ones that get you killed. Washington's going to start from their own 9-yard line. They go Antonio Gibson on the first play. He's going to pick up a good 4 or 5 yards. It looked like he should have been stopped for 2.
They should have just handed to him every down.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, they've had some really crazy swings so far this season, though, man. They started out really hot, and then they had a really bad stretch. Like most teams in the NBA so far this season, they've been killed by COVID as the last month and a half, but they lost a couple games at the
Second
buzzer.
and 5 for Taylor Heineke. Little issue on the snap there, but Antonio Gibson just snags it from him and picks up about 2 to 3 yards here. So and he fumbled the ball late there, but it looks like they blew the whistle. Washington's probably looking at a 3rd and 2 here with 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Gotta come up with something. We need another big play. I'll run it here. Run
Jonathan
it. Give
Taylor
it back
with a
to
big
Gibson.
play there. Washington breaks the huddle. 3rd and 2 here. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. Gibson to his left. Patterson to his right. And they go draw. This is Williams, actually. He's going to have a first down and some more. And he gets down to the Washington 41-yard line before being tackled there.
Big play. The run game is keeping us alive in this game right now. Taylor Heineke is 7-12 for 115 yards or so. It's a nice play design. I'm not mad at that play design. I mean, but it was close to being right here on the edge. Make that tackle. It's a whole different ball game.
So 1st and 10 for Washington here. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. That's Williams in the backfield. They go play action. Humphreys is in the flats, and that's where Taylor Heineke goes for a gain of about 3 yards before Dory Jackson knocks him out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 9:32. We're looking at a 2nd down for Washington, 2nd and 7.
Pop Berrios says New York Giants run defense is basura.
Facts. Major basura. It's interesting with the comments from Joe Judge earlier on in the week that Washington didn't come out and really, really, really try to take it to the New York Giants. Here's Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. He goes draw play. This one's to Patterson. He's trying to get the edge here. He's got a couple of yards, picks up about 4 or 5 yards, and Washington's looking at another manageable 3rd down here. It's going to be about 3rd and 2 with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Man, this is a boring game, bro. This is a boring game.
Just wait. Fireworks are coming. Basura grande. All right. What do we got cooking here? 3rd and 2 in the shotgun again.
They go draw. This one goes to Gibson. He's going to be short. If I'm Washington, I go for it here. It's probably 4th and inches. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go.
It looked like he was going to cross that first down line, and then he just kind of got pulled back like a ghost or something. Got him.
Yeah, it looks like
We
Washington's
appreciate
gonna go
that
for it
word. Appreciate that, buddy.
here. And it's hard to be entertaining during this game, man. It's just like it's literally like Major League 2 when the substitute announcer came in. The pitch, pop fly, he's out. 4th and 1 for Taylor Heineke here. They're in a strong formation. They go run here, and they're going to have a first down here. Pickup of about 9-10 yards on the play before Williams is tackled. He's fighting for them yards.
Listen, you know this is super aggravating for me because this is the game plan that I wanted for the last 4 weeks. I just don't understand
this is boring football, though. And you're not going to beat many NFL teams like this. I mean, you see the score right now. We're about almost halfway through the third quarter.
You have a very valid point. You have a very valid point.
One who's always talking about, no matter what the score is, just keep running the ball. And this kind of game where you could do that. Taylor Heineke under center here. He gives to Gibson again. Lorenzo Carter in pursuit on the backside makes a tackle there.
Pursuit.
It's a gain of 2 on the play.
Let's get a check on Antonio Gibson's road to 1,000 yards. Brought to you by Awthentik.
Sitting at 80 yards right now on 13 carries. 6.2 average on the day.
I think he needed 109, so we are 27 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. Do I think 7-Eleven should bring back the breakfast taquitos? I don't think I've ever seen breakfast taquitos.
Oh, I've seen those before plenty of times. And no, 7-Eleven and any kind of hot food is not a good look. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun drops back to pass, a little bit of pressure in his face. Whoa, pancake on, is that Danny Shelton? And they're saying no catch to Gibson there. He tried to get the toes down. Let's see this replay. Big pancake on the offensive line front there for the Washington football team. Gibson pointing up to the screen.
So the ref threw his hat though, which I'm assuming means that he was out of bounds before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. Look at that wheel route wide open. No one even seen it. Ooh, Taylor's a little late on that one.
Man.
3rd and 8 from the New York Giants 37-yard line here. 5 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Taylor Heineke in the shotgun drops back to pass. It's tipped at the line, and that's going to be incomplete.
That
4th down.
is now 1 for 9 on 3rd downs for the Washington football team this game.
Hey, you keep running that ball, you're going to have decisions to make on 3rd down for sure. Washington has gone with the running on 3rd down more, it seems. You said the 1 3rd down they got was that
the one
last
they just converted, yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Well, we're punting, I guess. Yep, punting again.
Yeah, you're going to have to punt here. I mean, Washington just allowing the Giants to hang around. A touchdown would take the lead in this game.
I would be irate at that point.
And Giants are going to start from their 14-yard line. Alex Bachman on the fair catch there.
All right. Update brought to you by Awthentik and the Beard, the best television show not on television. The Browns and Bengals are still at halftime, and the Cleveland Browns are up by a score of 14-7. The Detroit Lions have scored another touchdown. Jared Goff to be right for 36 yards. Jared Goff on the day, 15 of 21, 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Detroit Lions are up on the Green Bay Packers by a score of 24-3. The Chicago Bears lead is dwindling as they are now up 14-10 over the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins with a touchdown pass to Emir Smith-Marset, the rookie. They are down by 4 points to the Chicago Bears. The Jacksonville Jaguars continue to stretch their lead. They're up 16-3 on the Indianapolis Colts, and they just kicked a field goal. The Ravens and Steelers continue to put up big points. They are 3-3 at the start of the 3rd quarter. The Tennessee Titans continue their lead over the Houston Texans, 21-0.
So Jaguars score, what did you have there?
16-3.
16-3, yup.
Big shout out to No Mets, No Nets, No Jets for the $1.99 super chat. Says both teams suck.
Facts.
Terrible game. It's just terrible.
Facts.
Big shout out to.
We picked both of these teams to be at the top of the division this year too. We was wilding.
I mean, you know, hindsight, you don't really know how things are going to turn out. I mean, nobody foresaw this sort of situation.
I don't know. Giants are bad. Washington's bad. Y'all won 7 games last year. This team looked worse than last year's team.
Man, look at that. That hat is sick. Shout out Dan Reeves. Rest in peace, Dan Reeves.
Definitely rest in peace, Dan Reeves.
Do the Giants bring back Jalen Smith? I mean, I would if I were them at this point.
Definitely. Quick prove-it deal. See what he can do a full season. With this defense, I would definitely bring back Jalen Smith.
What's the status of Blake Martinez? Contract-wise.
I can look up his contract, but he's on the books for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna have to do something though.
It's gonna be coming off an ACL tear. That's gonna be the most difficult part of it. Washington comes out here on the 14-yard line, single back, and that's a give to Saquon Barkley. He's got nothing. It's almost like the Giants are playing against more players on the defense, like it's 10 versus 12 or something. You got 2 players unblocked on the play, and Saquon Barkley's got nowhere to go, man. It's
very Groundhog Day. Like it looks like the same play.
Yeah, I mean,
that
one was a stretch zone kind of to the right, which is outside of that, they've been running right up the middle.
Run, screen, punt, says Pap.
Blake Martinez on a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Giants. He signed that contract.
Thomas Good says, I got 500 on Washington minus 7. What do you guys think? I mean, at this rate, they gotta get another field goal or something at some point.
Screen run punt. Yeah, if you I like to bet. I mean, if the Giants don't score here or on the next drive, this game's gonna get out of hand, and Washington will probably win this one like 12-0, 12-3.
I mean, I can't believe I gave you guys 12 points.
What did you say the score was gonna be?
24-12.
Yeah, you was way off on that so far. We'll see. Maybe they can get there. I said
sure
today I said 6-3. On Thursday's show I said 12-6 Washington.
Yeah, Pap, it is a tough decision. $10 million coming back off the ACL. Listen, this is the thing too. It's like, a lot fans forget that it is more about, especially with the general manager position. You can have a list of people that you want, but with a general manager position, that person has to want to come be a general manager. And it's going to be very difficult to bring in a guy that looks at the situation that the Giants are in, personnel-wise, salary cap-wise, and be like, yeah, sure, I'll take that job. It sounds like a great idea. And then, you get there, and it's like you're going to have a really good team put together just to kind of get yourself out of that cap situation. Big shout out to Word for the $4.99 super chat. Says, hopefully this next season is the last for DJ. Hope the best for him, but I already know what we have out of him.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And Daniel Jones could look good in the right offense. But I don't know. You have a small window as a rookie quarterback to get into this league and get some pieces around you and start playing some really good football. And Daniel Jones, unfortunately, I think they waited a little bit too long to try to build around him. And they should have done that. Ooh, Saquon took a big hit to that left knee on that run. Let's see if he's all right.
I think they're actually looking at Cam Curl, who's getting the helmet right there on his knee from his own player.
Yeah, Cam Curl's going up under the tent right now. And the Giants are 2nd and 9 from their own 14, 15-yard line here with 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. Jake Fromm looks like he's doing a little bit of audible and up front. This is probably going to be a run. Oh, Saquon almost fumbled it. He gets the ball, a little shake and bake, gets a couple of yards on the outside, and picks up about 5-6 yards on the play.
Not bad considering the way that play started.
Yeah.
Latavius Murray has just scored a 46-yard touchdown run.
Nice.
Great concentration there.
Yeah, that was a good play to keep that. I don't know if that was on Fromm or not, but that was a ugly handoff. And Cam Curl's getting taken back to the locker room here. Fromm's in the shotgun here. I think that's Devontae Booker to his right. He drops back to pass. He goes to Booker on a screen, cut back. He's going to get a first down here. Yeah, a little bit of life for the New York Giants. What do you know?
Now, let me ask you this. A lot of us, obviously, you see the passing stats over the last few games and the 5 of 10s and the 6 of 11 right now for, how much of that I feel like we always talk about the quarterback, but, like sometimes wide receivers aren't doing their job getting open,
Yeah, I mean, that can definitely be the case. With the Giants, it starts with up front, man. They don't give them enough time to throw the ball. That's pick.
Oh, there it is.
Horrible throw.
Touchdown. There's your 7-point spread, buddy. Welcome, Washington football team, with the pick 6. Hey, we got a touchdown air horn here at Awthentik and the Beard finally. That is Bobby McCain. He was a free agent acquisition who turned out to not be that good. But when you're playing the Giants, you have an opportunity to look good in this situation.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. And nice little pick 6 there. Late on the out route. He read it the whole way. 2 players right there really to make the play. Evan Ingram can't do anything about that. And the Giants are going to go down 13-0 here, it looks like.
Yeah, this hole might have been this might be a little bit too much to dig yourselves out of, down 12-0.
Oh, Washington might go for 2 here.
Oh, well, yeah, looks like it. Old Riverboat Ron. Shout out to everybody in chat. We got 48 people watching with us right now. Man. It's good to see, these guys you get a little excited when you get a play like that, Saquon's looking for answers on the sideline. And here we go. 2-point conversion time.
Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass on this one. A lot of defenders in the end zone. Taylor Heineke has nowhere to go, but a lot of time here. He's scrambling, runs right, runs all the way back left. He's being chased. He's looking for a man in the end zone. He throws that one, and it's broken up by Xavier McKinney on the play. That's a great play by Xavier McKinney there. Well, there's that 12 we talked about. See if the Giants can get 2 field goals and get this score proper.
Oh, man. Why not onside kick it? There you go.
Real talk. This is the kind of game where you could try anything. You could try whatever. And I think with Jake Fromm, they should just try to find a way to just throw the ball down the field more. Like, keep a tight end in and try to throw the ball down the field. I mean, this is just not working, everything that they've tried so far. So,
yeah, and I mean, now being down 12, you really got to, push for something. You got to get some sort of momentum going here. 49ers left tackle Trent Williams is inactive today. That's a huge blow for them.
Yeah, that's major.
All right, here is your updated scoreboard brought to you by Awthentik and the Beard, the best television show not on television. The Cleveland Browns continue to hold on to their lead. They are up 14-7. The Detroit Lions are up on the Green Bay Packers by a score of 24-16. They continue their lead. The Chicago Bears are up 14-10 on the Minnesota Vikings. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the Indianapolis Colts, season on the line, and you are down 16-3. The Baltimore Ravens are up 10-3, and the Houston Texans are currently losing to the Tennessee Titans 21-0. Big shout out to Don Vito for the $1.99 super chat. Says, can we just forfeit? Is that possible?
Like midway through the game.
I think
can we just call quits, go home?
Listen, you forfeited the second that you took a little quarterback sneak from the Neil Jumbo package. That was the sign right there. Big shout out to Patrick Johnson in the building says
Pat's in the
we
building.
suck.
Yeah, we stink, Pat. This is awful, bro.
Big shout out to my homie Sal. Says once you go brown, all the other teams let you down. Heavy, yes, sir. What if I stream it to my TV? Dominic says, I think we've been forfeiting since week 13. I'm being kind.
That's real. Man, what is going on with this?
This playoff schedule is a little interesting.
Love it. Monday night, wild card weekend. That's amazing. All right, Washington's going to kick the ball off here. Looks like it's Alex Bachman fielding it from his own 1 yard line. He's got a little bit of space. He gets up to about the 32 yard line. That's where the Giants will start.
Let's do it. Hail Mary, let's go all nines, flies.
No, we're not going to go all nines. We go vertical concept, but we can't go all nines, bro. Good luck getting the throw off when you go all nines.
Tenth career interception. His first return for a touchdown. Congratulations, Mr. Bobby McCain.
That's what's up.
Dan Big Blue says, fire everyone, get rid of the players, and change the team name.
That's
Been there, done that. Doesn't really help.
Well, y'all didn't really pick a team name yet, but y'all are in the gray area, losing games still. The New York Giants at the 31 yard line. Fromm drops back to pass. I thought that was going to be another pick six right there. This one goes to Kyle Rudolph. I don't like the way that the out routes are looking for Jake Fromm. It seems like Washington is really just sitting down on those routes and just waiting for him to make a mistake. I would look to go more vertical here, man, sending maybe some seams and some posts at the safety to be able to try to generate some offense here. But it's been ugly, man. It's been ugly. Jake Fromm under center at the Giants' 35-yard line. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Saquon Barkley in the backfield, and that's where they go. Barkley's looking for a little bit of room. He gets about a yard, 2 yards. Giants are going to be looking at a 3rd and 3 here coming up.
Got to convert one of them, right? Don Vito with the $4.99 super chat would like somebody to Photoshop some racist emails from John Maris so he has to sell the team. We all know he said something spicy about Geno Smith.
Had to have, right? Had to have. Shout out Don Vito in the building one time. Yo, we got to go dig and get on our our detective vibes here and see what we can't dig up. Some dirt on the man Mara one time. Jake Fromm here at the 39-yard line.
Oh,
he
hey.
audibles out of the play here. He puts Saquon Barkley to his left. He's in the shotgun now. Trips right, drops back to pass. Ooh, he doesn't really have anything. He's scrambling. He might try to run this one. Oh, and he does for a first down. Takes a big hit.
He wanted it. He wanted it. You gotta love a guy who's giving it all right there. But he looked like he was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. The whole time he was back there.
It just seems that the scheme is not doing anything to get these receivers open. He's dropping back to pass, and you can just tell he's got nothing down the field, nothing in the flats. They're showing some images of all the New York Giants fans here in the stadium just looking flat as ever.
I mean, jeez.
Yeah, it's been awful for the New York Giants. Sure, people just want this game to be over just as much as I do. Giants come out in the I formation from their own 44-yard line. They go play action here. Pressure gets to the quarterback, and he can't get the ball out of his hands to Penny. Pass gets tipped at the line, and we're looking at a 2nd and 10. I don't understand why they're just not committing to keeping the tight end in. Instead, they're looking to get the tight end open in they're looking to get the tight end open in passing routes down the field. Most of the targets have gone to the tight ends today. I don't understand why you don't just keep 5 in, keep a tight end in, and let your other guys try to get some one-on-one matchups, and if they don't stack the box, just run the ball. 2nd and 10 here for the Giants from their own 44-yard line. Fromm in the shotgun. They go draw to Devontae Booker. He's got nothing. He gets about a yard.
Whew, man. I really
shout
do,
out my man. For the
$4.99 super chat says we've been on a winning streak this season because we're all type of players who needs the minimum coaching to maximize the playbooks.
Definitely
Glad
feel you
somebody's
on
on
that,
a
Tudo.
winning streak.
You're
Shout
glad
out
somebody's
Tudo.
on a winning streak. And Giants are looking at 3rd and 9 here. We're at our own 45-yard line. Jake Fromm in the shotgun again. Can we get him some protection here? Washington sends 4. He gets a quick throw out to Evan Ingram. He picks up about 4 yards. Giants are going to be at the 50-yard line, maybe just short of it. 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
You go for
and we'll
it
see
here?
if the Giants are going to go for it here. I mean, honestly, bro, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Go, sure, why not, right? I mean, are you playing to win or are you playing to assess these players? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to even gauge what's going on the sidelines here with the New York Giants. Like, are they just practicing or are they actually trying to win this game? Looks like they're going to line up and go for it here. There's 13 seconds left in the third quarter, though. That might run out before they get a chance to say hike here. Jake Fromm lines him up. 7 seconds left. He's in the shotgun here. Man in motion. Looks like Darius Slayton trips right. And they're not going to get the play off here. So we'll see that 4th and 5 conversion or that 4th and 5 attempt on the other side of the fourth quarter here.
I don't know, buddy. This might be the end of the road.
Oh, is this a new super chat or did you already read this one? I don't remember Tudo talking about his abs.
Nope, this is a new one. Shout out to Tudo. Says those abs are real, not just for the pictures, but to put them in use on the battlefield where the power and strength counts the most.
Tudo out here flexing them abs on him, getting it one time, yo. Shout out my man Tudo one time, man, with the $5 super chat, bro. We appreciate that, man.
All right. The Cincinnati Bengals have added a field goal. They are now trailing the Cleveland Browns 14-10. The Detroit Lions continue hold their lead against the Green Bay Packers by a score of 24-16. The Chicago Bears are up 14-10 on the Minnesota Vikings. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are still beating the Indianapolis Colts 16-3. The Ravens are now up 10-6 on the Steelers. The Texans are on the board. Davis Mills threw a touchdown pass, not to Nico Collins, who's on our DraftKings lineup, but the Titans continue to lead the Texans 21-7.
Tough. Colts got their whole season on the line here, and they're about to fall short to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's suspect at best.
I mean, how do you let that happen?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is it a mental thing?
Let me see where Jonathan Taylor's looking at. Okay, Jonathan Taylor's averaging 4.7 yards per carry, 56 yards on 12 rushes. Carson Wentz 5 of 11 for 70 yards. I mean, looks like they're just not really getting the opportunities, it seems like, man, not sustaining any drives. The Colts are 3 for 8 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth down, and the Jaguars are 6 of 10 on third down. 14 first downs to 6. Carson Wentz has been sacked 3 times on a day. And they also lost a fumble. I'm not sure who lost the fumble, but somebody lost a fumble in that game.
Time for Peterson and Pioli, says Eric Novella.
Peterson? Doug Peterson, maybe, with a D? Possibly.
Taylor Heineke. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter.
Giants going for it here on 4th and 5 to start the fourth quarter here, right around the 50-yard line. Jake Fromm in the shotgun. He's by himself. He motions Saquon Barkley back into the backfield. Tries to draw him off sides. Drops back to pass here. He's got a little bit of pressure. He gets rid of it quick to Saquon, who gets a first down there. Picks up about a good 8-9 yards on the play. I mean, a touchdown here could get you back in the game. You'd be playing for something here. You know, we'll see how that goes.
That's a nice play there.
Yeah, it's a good little swing out to Saquon. Quick one. They're being a little over-aggressive up front trying to get to Fromm. Good catch there, too. It's crazy that the Giants can't scheme Saquon Barkley open. It's really ridiculous.
I was literally thinking the same exact thing right there.
They're in the Wildcat here. Saquon Barkley takes the snap. He keeps it. And he's got not much room up there, but he gets about a good 2-3 yards there. Looked like he had a little bit of daylight for a quick second.
Yeah.
Jake Fromm, 9 of 16 for 50 yards in that one terrible pick six that he threw there. But
what was
a
the
better
over
day for
under
him.
from Thursday's show on Jake Fromm?
175.
175.
Yeah, which was a little bit ambitious for sure. And we're looking at a 2nd and 7 here. 13 minutes, 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Current drive is 8 plays for 32 yards. It's been active for 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Jake Fromm lines up under center with Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Penny at the fullback. They go play action here. He's got a little bit of time. Maybe he can get this one down the field. He goes to Saquon Barkley on the check down. Saquon spins, picks up about a good 4 or 5 yards on the play. Giants are looking at 3rd and short here.
Probably one of the better third down in distance in a long time. Big shout out to Tuto for the $4.99 super chat. Says that body is a product of lifelong hard work, extreme discipline, and strict diet since I was 9 years old. Paisano. I am a 4th-generation pro player.
Salute the Tudo one time in the building, man. Jake Fromm in the shotgun, 3rd and 2, drops back to pass. Quick throw is batted down. Jake Fromm seems to have major problems getting the ball over the defender's hands. I mean, shorter quarterback, struggling there, and a lot of pressure off the edge, not allowing him to actually have the time to even throw the ball. This is bad. So 4th and 2 for the New York Giants here again. I don't know if they're going to go for this one again. We'll see what happens here. But Fromm is struggling up front. I mean, nobody blocking that edge rusher there. Just terrible up front for the New York Giants. And your boy Nate Solder, there he is, falling backwards. I feel bad for Nate Solder, man. He's had a terrible season.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough run for him.
Giants are going to go for it here. We're 1 for 2 on 4th down. It's 4th and 2. Jake Fromm in the shotgun. Booker in the backfield with him. He looks to throw this one. It's a good throw, and it's caught by Kenny Galladay for a 1st down.
That was a nice catch.
Yeah, good throw,
too. 4th down, man. Washington better figure something out here. You don't want to let the Giants back into this game.
That's a good play call there. A little screen from Sills there to get Galladay open. But, man, the defenders were definitely right there in Jake Fromm's face again. Almost had another pass deflected at the line there. Booker's still in the game at running back. Kenny Galladay split left. Jake Fromm in the shotgun here. Oh, Jake Fromm fakes the handoff. Tough throw there. A little bit of pressure up front. Incomplete to Kyle Rudolph on the right side there. Jake Fromm now 11 of 19 for 62 yards. It looks like Andrew Thomas was out on a route on that play. Yeah, he was there. He could have got himself a little bit of a throw there.
Oh my God!
He had to get some help from the safety over top to stop him on that one, and he's going to the sideline to take a little bit of a breather there after running the hard route. Saquon Barkley still on the sidelines. Booker in the game here. The Giants line up in the I formation with Penny at fullback, Kenny Galladay to Jake Fromm's right. This looks run all day. 2nd and 10. They do go run. This is Booker. Booker has not seen a lot of success today. He picks up about 3 yards off the right side of that offensive line, and the Giants are faced with another 3rd down here. 3rd and 7 with 12 minutes left to go in the ball game. Washington football team up 12-0. Let's get Kenny Galladay a touchdown. I agree with you on this one, Pat. We need to get Kenny Galladay in that end zone one time, but first it's going to start with this conversion here on 3rd down. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen them run a play action out of that formation to Galladay up top by himself.
Current draft order, the Giants have the 5th pick and the 8th pick currently. Jake Fromm in the shotgun here on 3rd and 7. He's got Booker to his right, Galladay to his left. He's got some pressure off the left side. He lets it go deep down the field. It is Darius Slayton for New York Giants touchdown. We haven't said that in a long time. Jake Fromm with the touchdown. That's what's up, man. That is what's good. And the Giants are looking to cut this to 12-7. I tell you what, I go for 2 right here.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, and not even just a why not. I'd go for 2 here to simply protect that lead. Washington right now, looking at a 12-6 lead, right? So a field goal here would push this to too high of a scoring game here. I take the 2-point conversion here, cut it to a 4-point game, and hope that you can stop the Washington football team to either a field goal or not a field goal. But the Giants go for the kick there. They're going to cut that to 12-7 here. Let's get them graphics updated. I don't want Bluegrass, heckling me about the scoreboard here in the graphics department.
While those graphics are being brought up, let's give a big shout out to Tuto for the $4.99 super chat. Says our entire team and trainers are watching your live show now and following Awthentik's advice and analysis. You're famous in Italy with thousands and thousands of followers around the world.
Big hype. Let's go, Tudo. Let's go.
Big shout out, Tudo. Appreciate you, sir.
Big shout out, Tudo, man. That's my guy right there. Appreciate you pulling up, man, supporting the channel and rocking with us for the last game of the year, the season finale for our New York Football Giants. We got a score update there.
Yes, speaking of score updates, the Cleveland Browns still lead 14-10 with 17 seconds left in the third quarter. We are getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Green Bay is down by 8, 24-16 to the Detroit Lions. The Chicago Bears are up 17-10 on the Minnesota Vikings going into the fourth quarter. And with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, the Jacksonville Jaguars have now scored another touchdown.
That's
Trevor
done.
Lawrence now has 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. He's
That'll be the
23.
first time all year.
Yeah, exactly. He's 23 of 32 for 223 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. 23-3, Jacksonville leads. The Baltimore Ravens are up 10-6 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they are knocking on the door. They are on the Pittsburgh 17-yard line, 3rd down and 1. And the Houston Texans have added a field goal and cut that lead down to 11. The Tennessee Titans are now up 21-10. The Texans have now scored 10 unanswered points, and that is the scoreboard Week 18 NFL update brought to you by Awthentik and the
I like your broadcaster voice. It kind of goes like this. Like, we're going to go for 4th down here, 4th and 2, and we're going to see the New York Giants line up in the shotgun here. Tudo coming in hot with the super chat. $10 here.
Big shout out to Tudo for the $9.99 super chat. There'd be advantages and disadvantages if I played for the New York Giants. I'd guarantee a win every game as long as I'd breathe, and I'd personally punish the owner, GM, or head coach if they screw up severely.
Big facts, man. Tudo on security watch here one time, man. Ready to take out the whole front office of the New York Giants. As the Giants kick the ball off to the Washington football team, they will start at their own 30-yard line here. Big play. A lot of hair flinging around here.
Listen, there's something about a white guy who plays football with long hair. I just don't know what it is, but there's something about it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you alone on that one. There's something about it. 12-7 here in the fourth quarter for the New York Giants, man. We need a big stop here, man. Give Jake Fromm another chance, man. Maybe he can ride that momentum high and find another way to get into the end zone, and maybe, just maybe, the New York Giants can sneak away with the victory. But first, it's going to start with a stop by this defense. Taylor Heineke under center here. The Washington football team goes to the run. It's Antonio Gibson, zone right off the side. He picks up a first down, 12-yard gain there, tries to stay inbounds, keep that clock moving.
Getting close to 1,000 yards. Let's go, Gibby.
11 minutes left.
Oh, look at T-Law.
And that's a good throw there, too. So, for those of y'all that weren't here for the parlay this morning, broke down a statistic about Trevor Lawrence. He's the only quarterback to have more turnovers than touchdowns in every game this season, and he's been playing clean so far. He's got 2 touchdowns on the day. Taylor Heineke here in the shotgun. He's got Gibson to his right, who flexes out on a swing to the right. Little wheel route there. Taylor Heineke throws to his tight end here. He's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. That's Bates on the catch there. And critical.
Thanks, Bates. Where you been, bud?
2nd and 5 coming up for the Washington football team here. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. New York Giants need a stop desperately. At least this game got a little bit interesting here with a touchdown. I was hoping that touchdown was Kenny Galladay and not Darius Slayton, but we'll take them how we can get them. That's the 5th touchdown of the year for our wide receiver core for the New York Giants.
DC didn't get a USFL team. I'm upset about that.
I am not. Taylor Heineke under center here with Gibson in the backfield. Single back. He goes to Gibson on the handoff. He's got a pretty decent hole. That's going to be a first down for the Washington football team. Tackled by Lorenzo Carter. New York is going to have to stand up here and have to stop this run somehow if they want to get a chance in this game for this offense. 9 minutes, 50 seconds left. Clock ticking.
16 yards away from 1,000-yard season.
It's a good block by Bates up there on Crowder to free Gibson open for the run there.
We appreciate that word. You're the man.
Gibson's got 102 yards on the day on 16 carries. That's a good day so far for him.
So 7 yards away. He's only 7 yards away.
Gibson gets another handoff here, and he's going to get it. There's the 7
go!
yards. He picks up 15 on first down. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left, and Gibson is over 1,000 yards for the season. Congrats to Antonio Gibson.
Gibson and Terry McLaurin both go over 1,000 yards in this game for the season. Congratulations to you, gentlemen. Yeah, good patience, good cutback.
Gotta make that tackle.
Yeah.
Now you see why I wanted to go for 2 here. Washington on the New York Giants 30-yard line. Taylor Heineke under center. Gibson in the backfield. I'd expect him to get the ball again here. And he does. It's right up the middle off the right side. He's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. 8 minutes, 35 seconds, and counting left in this game. And the Giants are looking to go down by 8 here. So we'll have a chance here unless Washington decides to go Riverboat Ron as the Beard sneaks in a little quick snack here late in the 4th quarter.
Wait, what? I thought he had 1,000 yards last year. Maybe I was tripping. I think he came up short last year. Patterson, oh.
I'm going to have a big 3rd down coming up here. Antonio Gibson, 2020, he had 795 yards.
You got hurt, man.
Got hurt this year, too. Shout out Stephen White back in the building with us. Appreciate you pulling back up, bro.
Pap is not a happy camper about this run defense right now.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful.
Hey, shout out to the New York Giants fans at the game.
3rd and 3 for Taylor Heineke in the shotgun. They go draw. This one's going to go to Williams, and he picks up the first down. The Giants can't stop the run for nothing.
He is literally wearing a hooded sweatshirt. I love it.
Yeah. I noticed a couple of players do that. The tight end for the Packers used to do it, and Randall Cobb used to do it.
What was that guy's name? Yeah, with a J. He was a beast for a little while. I'll think of it.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Julius something?
It wasn't Jermichael Finley, right?
Jermichael Finley. That was
First and 10 for Taylor Heineke. They go back to the run, I believe.
There it is.
Oh, I lost. Touchdown Antonio Gibson. I lost the broadcast for a second there.
Touchdown Antonio Gibson. Big shout out to Antonio Gibson. He's having a huge day today. And for all you Washington football team -7 bettors, that is an 11-point spread. So you guys are looking fairly good right now as long as Washington doesn't slip up and let the New York Giants score on this one. He needed that game.
See if
it's unfortunate.
Are they going for 2? No, they're going to kick it. Okay, good. Do they make it? Good. Right down the middle. Washington goes up 19-7. Antonio Gibson shaking hands on the sideline. That's a good block. Oh, my God. I mean, the run defense for the New York Giants has been just straight up terrible. And we'll go to a commercial break, come back for a kickoff here and see if the Giants can maybe put 7 up on the board and cut this to a 5-point lead for the Washington football team.
I almost played a video just now.
You almost played a video?
Yeah, because I heard when you said it, I was like, "Oh, we're going to commercial break. I gotta go."
Oh,
pull
you
up,
zone it. You zone it.
pull up the video.
Appreciate everybody tuning in for this dismal play-by-play by your boys Awthentik and the Beard, man. Can't wait for this one to be over. Enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening watching some real football. But shout out to the Washington football team, up 19-7 on the New York Giants.
Yeah, I mean, look, Joe Judge has got to get fired after this game. Immediately after the game, they are going ham on the 2 quarterback sneaks on the internet right now.
Yeah, that was awful.
Cleveland Browns are still winning 14-10 over the Cincinnati Bengals. The Green Bay Packers have cut into the Detroit Tigers lead. It is now
Detroit
24.
Tigers lead?
Detroit Lions lead. It is now 24-22 after a Patrick Taylor 1-yard rushing touchdown. Jordan Love is now
Green Bay's
in
Detroit territory, too.
Yep. And did the Lions turn the ball over?
I'm seeing 3rd and 7. Green Bay has the ball at the Detroit 41.
Oh, they must have turned the ball over. And the Bears and Vikings. Talk about a comeback for the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins is now 12 of 18 for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. They are all knotted up at 17 in Chicago. Justin Jefferson caught a 45-yard touchdown pass from Kirk Cousins. And the Jacksonville Jaguars continue to romp all over the Indianapolis Colts, who are actually in the red zone, down 23-3. Carson Wentz has 90 yards passing on the day. Jake Fromm has 84 yards passing on the day. The Baltimore Ravens are also up 10-6. The Houston Texans, who have scored 10 unanswered points, are now in the red zone, trying to cut into that Tennessee Titans lead even more. That score is 21-10 with 14 minutes and 22 seconds left. Terry McLaurin and Antonio Gibson become the first 1,000-yard rusher and receiver in the same season for the Washington football team since 2014.
Ooh.
All right, 6 minutes and 28 seconds left. New York Giants are going to need to put up some points fast if they want to make a comeback in this game. Antonio Gibson, 21st career total touchdown, most by a Washington football team player in his first 2 seasons. And to think about all the Washington fans who were saying that we need to get rid of him and draft a new running back.
People were saying that? That's crazy. I think you could draft a running back, but getting rid of Gibson would be silly. He's a great running back. Jake Fromm taking over here from his own 25-yard line. 5 seconds left on the play clock. He's in the shotgun formation. He drops back to pass, looking for an out route. It's hit. That might be a fumble. That might be a fumble. To my eyes live, that looked like a fumble. Let's see what it's looking like here. Jameson, shout out Jameson back in the building.
I was being really serious about that, Raziel.
Nope, that's a fumble. Jake Fromm, empty-handed. All right, that's going to do it for Awthentik and the Beard, guys.
What's going on, Paul? Great to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, my man.
Jake
Appreciate
Fromm
you.
is a bum. Oh, my God. Empty-handed. Joe Judge on the sideline looking like, bruh.
You know what's
Giants
funny?
fans in the stands
Look at
looking
those
like,
two
bruh.
guys.
It's like he heard us. He laughed. And Freddie Kitchens looking like a bum.
I mean, listen, the old chicken nugget Freddie Kitchens. Let me explain something. Every shot that they've shown of Joe Judge on the sideline, I have yet to see his mouth move.
Taylor Heineke goes play action. on the first play
Hey,
here. He's rolling
John
right.
Bates. John Bates touchdown. John Bates touchdown. Come
He threw
on.
it to John Bates. Nothing there, though.
We need a Bates touchdown.
It's hard for
here.
me to do play-by-play with you in the background, like Bates touchdown, Bates touchdown.
Sorry, I got a little excited there for a second.
This guy, yo, he is one of a kind, man. 19-7 for the Washington football team here, man. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10. Can y'all just run the ball and keep the clock moving, please? Don't throw the ball no more.
John Bates touchdown.
Heineke under center at the New York Giants 12-yard line. John Bates in motion here. This looks like it's going to Gibson. And it does. Gibson looking for a hole off the left side. Cuts it back with a mean cutback, and he's probably going to score. Oh, no. Gibson, what are we doing? Looked like he had a touchdown, if you ask me. Tried to do a strange cutback there. Falls to the ground. And it's looking like it'll be 3rd and about 1, 3rd and 2 here. What did he see that made him do that? The first cutback was lethal. Hold up. Oh, you got outside leverage. I mean, wow. Taylor Heineke had his finger up like, we about to score. So we'll have a 3rd and 2 here with 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Play clock running down to about 8 seconds here. Taylor Heineke breaks the huddle. I'd imagine they go right back to Antonio Gibson here. He's in the shotgun here. 1 second left. He gets the snap off. They go to Gibson, and he's going to be stuffed short there. 4th and 1 coming up for the Washington football team.
Go for it. Shout out to Jason Thomas, our resident Raiders fan. Him and Lalo says Raiders could qualify for the postseason even if they lose, if the Colts lose, and the Pittsburgh Steelers lose or tie against the Ravens.
Yes, sir. Definitely correct on that.
Big shout out to Juice Jones Creates. Yo, this play-by-play. Patrick wants to know if we've seen enough of Fromm.
I mean, we saw enough from Fromm when he was 6 of 17 for 25 yards. Washington goes for the field goal. Kick is up, and kick is good. 4:40 left on the clock. Washington up now 22-7. Let's get this scoreboard updated.
I did predict 24-12.
Yeah, you're going to need what? A safety and field goal?
Yeah, close. Get close to it. We got some Fire Joe Judge action in the chat.
Facts.
And we have a question from Coach Taylor. He wants to know if we have ever watched Herbie Fully Loaded.
No, I have not. I think Herbie Fully Loaded is that car movie, I think.
Yeah, it's a little
car
cartoon, Joe.
True that.
Title of the post-game press conference for Joe Judge should be How to Try to Save Your Job in 15 Minutes.
Man, that man, Joe Judge, man.
Patrick
Struggle
says
mode.
Immediately fire Joe Judge.
That's what it's looking like, man. That's what it's looking like we're gonna have to do. I don't see any other options right now. The New York Giants are at the lowest of lows that I can ever remember. This is bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, can you see any logical reasoning why Joe Judge wouldn't get fired besides the fact that, I know that has been talked about in our chats previously about how Mara doesn't want to fire a coach that quickly, and it's a bad look on them if they fire another coach after 2 years. Maybe that sort of stubbornness gets in the way, but I mean, logically, there's no reason why he deserves to keep his job.
Yeah, I mean, it's been bad. I mean, he finished off last season fairly decent. I think that gave Giants fans hope. But the way that this season has ended out, it's been really bad, and I don't see any reason for bringing him back, to be honest. I mean, you might as well get the new GM, get the new coach, and call it a day.
So Word says at this point, just fire until we get it right. It's funny because you say that, because I remember somebody, they called in the radio, was it 2 days ago? They were talking about the Washington football team, obviously, and they were saying they wanted to fire Ron Rivera. They wanted to fire everybody and get rid of Heineke and draft a new quarterback. He said, I wanted to draft more than one quarterback. I want you to draft a quarterback every draft. Just keep drafting quarterbacks until you figure it out. Literally just said, just draft a quarterback every draft. No questions asked.
And Washington's going to kick the ball off here. We got 4:40 left. This is Alex Bachman coming out of the end zone looking for a little bit of space. He's going to get to about the 26-yard line.
It's still a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
So if the New York Giants can find a way to put some points on the board here fast, they got 3 timeouts left, 2-minute warning. Don't necessarily have to kick an onside kick, depending if they can score here before the 2-minute warning.
We shall see. We shall see.
It works in Madden, says Sank Zappa.
It works in Madden. Jake Fromm here from his 26-yard line. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers set here. Let's see what we got. He drops back to a pass. Throws it off to the left side, incomplete. Hang tight.
No, it's just, listen, anytime I'm watching a football game, I always calculate the possibilities at the end of the game. But yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of hope here, for the theatrics of it all.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, right?
There you go. Oh, man.
Help us, God!
Only you can fix this. Jake Fromm, empty backfield, drops back to pass, a little bit of pressure. He throws it deep down the left side. Ew, and he just heaves it out of bounds. Saquon Barkley stopped and looked at that like, hey, bro. Oh, my God. Got to get you a better fitting mask there, Ron Rivera.
Oh, man.
Giants are looking at 3rd and 10 here. Jake Fromm is 12 of 23 on the day.
I wonder if
Dom says it was over for the Giants on week 4.
I wonder if there's a possibility for the Colts to still make the playoffs even if they lose.
Nah, I don't think so. 3rd and 10. Jake Fromm drops back to pass. He got a little bit of time here. He panics, so he's going to get killed. Oh, God. And there's probably a hold on the play here. We got some paint on the field. Washington having fun out there for their last game. Smith Williams in on the play. Holding. On the offense, that'll be declined here, and we're looking at a 4th down for New York Giants. That was on Bredesen. Hey, bud.
The game is on the line here on this 4th down play.
This is true. Like, Jake Fromm's not liking what he's seeing down the field, so he's just holding on to the ball. 4th and 17. The Giants are going to punt the ball. I guess it's the right call. You make a stop, try to score, onside kick, touchdown, Hail Mary. Punts off. Fair catch called. Oh, I mean, that's catch interference for sure, bro. You're doing dumb stuff, Mr. Cam Brown. That's not a smart play by you. Considering that would probably be the last thing people remember you for the 2021 season. Jameson, I like baseball, but I don't watch baseball. Old man Rob says, I can't believe we scored 7 points. I know. That's definitely facts. Yeah, Awthentik does run with caustic. You damn right, yes. Shout out Zachary in the building one time, man. If you ever want to pull up on me, it's Awthentik Music on Xbox. Me and my boy Pat are always on Apex Legends. I'll probably get some runs in actually after this. But yeah, I run with caustic, the gas trapper. And if I'm not using caustic, I'm probably using I'll probably go with Octane as my 2nd and Pathfinder as my 3rd. Joe Judge is pissed on that sideline, man. See this box score right here. Let's get an update on this box score. See how these New York field goal Giants are looking right now. 64 passing yards on the day, 67 rushing yards. Taylor Heineke back In the shotgun here, he gives this one to Jared Patterson, looking for a little bit of room up the left. He's going to be stopped for about a gain of 2 yards. Sank Zappa says the stadium is at about 10% capacity right now. That is awful. Man, I don't know what to do about these New York Giants right now. My man Word says Joe Judge equals that clown emoji. And Jameson says you love football more, Authentic. Damn right, Jameson. I love me some football. I really don't watch any other sports outside of NFL football. Been dabbling a little bit more into some college stuff this season, but mostly I've been just watching football, man. That's my vibes, man. And the tickets were $9. Yeah, they had tickets for $9, way up in them nosebleeds. But $9 at MetLife is super cheap. Them tickets don't never get that cheap.
What do you think about Tyler Huntley? He's a free agent quarterback.
Yeah. Nah. Backup. He's a backup. I'd rather make a move on a guy like Gardner Minshew over him, and I wouldn't want to make a move on Gardner Minshew. Taylor Heineke under the center. This one's going to go to Jared Patterson off the left side. Struggling to find room there. And Tate Crowder in on the tackle. He's going to gain about a yard on the play here. Big third down coming up for the New York Giants. Yeah, I bet it's still one of the more expensive stadiums. I was looking at tickets like 3 weeks ago. Them things was silly expensive. Washington, you normally get some tickets for super cheap, man, especially when they're not playing that well. Mid to late season, you could get some end zone tickets for like $30, $40. Taylor Heineke's 9 of 17 on the day for 120 yards. 3:55 to go in this game. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Washington football team. I doubt they're going to pass the ball here. You figure a run. Camera's showing Daniel Jones on the sidelines, looking healthy. Definitely can't take contact yet, though. We'll see what the Giants do as far as Daniel Jones next season and if they're going to exercise that 5th-year option coming up in May here. Washington football team lined up in the shotgun. They got a trips right formation with a bunch. They're going to go reverse to Carter. He's got a little bit of space off the side, and he's got a first down, and Smart stays in bounds to drain the clock. This Giants team is just gassed and just tired on defense here. You wouldn't expect to play there. And the Giants used their last time out there. That's a good little play there. Ooh, Carter, you got to get better at better edge contain there. Bates with a good block to seal the edge.
Yeah.
And Carter with a smart play to stay in bounds. Danny Shelton, hope you're cut next year. Ooh, he tried to take somebody out there at the end of that play, man. Washington's running game has 225 yards on the ground today. That's a season high, averaging 6.4 yards per carry, 1 touchdown, 35 rushes. They're probably going to get to that 40 you like. They're going to get really close to it. Good thing you guys are playing the New York Giants. This formula will not work against any. Oh, no, only against the New York Giants. When you're playing JV teams, there's a lot of ways you can win games. This wouldn't have been the formula to win the game against anybody else in the NFL.
For the Washington football team, if they run the ball 40 times, they win the game.
Taylor Heineke under center here. Gives to Williams on the carry. He's going to be stuffed there for about a gain of 1 yard. This has been the hardest football game I've ever had to watch. Like, no lie. No, all jokes aside, like, this is just bad football. 120 yards. Washington has literally just handed the ball off all day long. Never been threatened in this game for real outside of that 1 touchdown, which really wasn't a threat. You come right back down. You knock down a field goal, send it to an 8-point game, and now you're sitting on a 22-7 lead. The Giants are going to fall to 4-13. 5 straight seasons of losing football for the New York Giants. No seasons with any wins over 6. Taylor Heineke, shotgun. He hands the ball off to Williams again, who's going to be stuffed here. And we're looking at about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game.
Sank says, this reminds me of a bad high school game. I am not exaggerating. Neither team can throw at all.
Facts. It looks like a really bad – it looks like a JV high school game too. Like the way that they're relying on the run so heavily on both teams. And then when you do drop back the pass, every pass looking like an interception, it's been bad. It's surprising that this is NFL football. Maybe the best college teams could beat these teams. You never know right here.
Ooh.
25 different quarterbacks for Washington. Snap goes over Taylor Heineke's head. He picks it up. He might even make a play here. He tries to throw this one away, gets it out of bounds.
Oh, that's going to be intentional grounding.
We got to see if he was out of the pocket or not. He was close.
But I thought wait, so like if you're outside of the pocket, doesn't it still have to get to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah. Doesn't have to go to a receiver, though. It just has to get to a line of scrimmage.
Oh, well, the reason why I said, because it looked like it bounced before the blue line on the TV, which is indicated of the. Whoa, he took a little shot there.
No, it looks like he got that off. He got it about 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. And that'll probably be the end of Taylor Heineke, unless the New York Giants stall out on this next drive. We shall see. But the Washington football team is punting here. Gets the punt off. Alex Bachman lets it go into his own end zone. It's a really good punt, though. That thing's going to go.
Shoo. Oh, what an idiot.
Oh, my God. Hey, dog. I don't understand people. Troy Apke. Oh, God.
Of course. That's the guy who they decided to keep in the beginning of the year when they cut Jimmy Moreland, because why? Troy Apke is a all-pro special teams guy.
That's awful.
God.
Oh, man.
That's the quote right there, Word. That is the quote.
I don't understand people. Like, dog, they're paying you to be out there to literally not do that. It makes no sense.
This updated scoreboard brought to you by Awthentik and the Beard every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sunday mornings as well as Monday afternoons. The best television show not on television. Week 18. The Baltimore Ravens are up 10-6 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in the red zone looking for a chance to win the game. The Cleveland Browns are up 21-10 over the Cincinnati Bengals. Case Keenum has thrown another touchdown pass to Demetric Felton this time. The Green Bay Packers have come back to take the lead over the Detroit Lions. It is now 30-27, but the Detroit Lions are driving down the field. They just completed a 28-yard pass to none other than Amon-Ra St. Brown, who has 8 catches, 109 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. The Tennessee Titans are trying to hold off the Houston Texans. The score is 28-18 right now with 6 minutes left in the game. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are looking more and more like they are going to complete the upset of the day, maybe one of the biggest upsets of the year. They just kicked the field goal and are now up 26-3 against the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, they kicked another field goal. Wow.
The Chicago Bears are down, which is crazy because this game was completely different not too long ago. 31-17, the Minnesota Vikings have stormed back to take the lead over the Chicago Bears.
You remember you was clowning Kirk Cousins' statistics in the first quarter, right? You see him right now?
I do.
tell the fam in the chat what the stats are.
Okay, the Kirk Cousins stats for the day are no longer 13 yards passing like they were for a long period of the game, and I am bringing them up. Okay, he's 14 of 22 for 250 yards and 3 touchdown passes.
That's right, man. Jake Fromm dropping back to pass here. He's got a man open over the middle. It's Kenny Galladay for a pickup of 7 yards. 150 left in the game. Giants in the 2-minute drill here trying to get a touchdown late and maybe get a chance for an onside kick.
Big shout out to Eddie Hernandez for the $2 super chat. Says, fire everyone.
Facts. I deserve to be fired the way that the New York Giants have been playing football this year. Another bad throw from Jake Fromm there. That one was going to be incomplete to Evan Ingram. Jake Fromm is 13 of 24 for 90 yards. Let's see if he can get over that 100-yard hump.
That sounds so crazy. 3rd and 4. Big third down here for the New York Giants. Well, you got to score a touchdown before you get the onside kick, Zachary. But that would be crazy.
All right, let's see. 3rd and 4. Jake Fromm in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley to his right. He drops back to pass. Saquon Barkley stays in protection. He goes deep down the right sideline. He's got a man. He's just straight up overshot him. It looks like a pass interference.
He had him, too.
Come on, Fromm. You're throwing the ball out of bounds, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's like the fourth one that's like that so far today.
Yeah. You see how much yellow is on his blue jersey? My God, kid's been getting killed.
Dumb
Indy better
penalty.
clean house now. That's an overreaction, maybe, Cody. I don't know.
Yeah. Quite the overreaction.
Quite the overreaction.
And this is going to be the ongoing joke for the rest of the year. Oh,
No way.
man.
Absolutely
I can't wait.
not.
I
He wouldn't
can't
go
wait
back.
till Kirk Cousins is the quarterback for the New York Giants.
It did that man way too dirty. Giants at the 44-yard line, their own 44-yard line. Jake Fromm in the shotgun here. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. A little bit of pressure in his face. This looks like a throw across the middle. Incomplete to David Sills.
Man, where's Colin Johnson at?
He hasn't played in a long time, bud.
I know, man. Look at these guys. David Sills. It looks. What are we going to do here, guys? Here we go.
Fromm in the shotgun. He drops back to pass here. He's got a little bit of time. Dumps this one off to Booker. He's got a little bit of room. Oh, that was a big hit. Wow, he picked up about 5 yards. We got 1:13 left in this game. Giants have no timeouts, so they need to hurry up, get up on this ball, and try to get this ball in the end zone. It's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, let's see a little more, let's get things moving here.
Fromm drops back to pass here. Looking down the field, he's going to run this one, it looks like, and probably going to have himself a first down. And some more here. Picks up about a good 25 yards before he sneaks out of bounds here. 49 seconds left in the game. The Giants approaching the green zone here, it looks like.
Good old green zone. Ryan Tannehill. Who's that? Julio Jones with a touchdown catch. Man.
Yeah, shout out Eddie Hernandez one time in the building, man. Enjoy those Modelo's, man. I've had a couple of beers in my refrigerator for like 2 years now, man. Them joints just been chilling. Definitely have not been drinking here with the COVID situation. I've been chilling in the crib, and I'm like, there's no reason to really drink no alcohol for me in this crib, especially with the way the Giants have been playing. Fromm drops back to pass. He got a little bit of pressure. He throws a duck to the right side, almost intercepted there. Incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 44 seconds left in the game. Get Galladay a touchdown, Pep. Get him a touchdown.
Yeah. That's what you need here. You want to go out on a little bit of a high note. Get Galladay a touchdown here.
14 of 28 for Jake Fromm, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not too
4
bad
yards
considering
away.
the way Giants quarterbacks have played this year.
Shout out to the 2 Washington football team fans on the screen right now rocking vintage 1990s starter jacket pullovers. Sick.
2nd and 10, Fromm in the shotgun with Saquon Barkley to his left. David Sills in motion. Fromm drops back to pass. It's going to be a throwback to David Sills. Sills, keep running, man. Incomplete pass there. We're looking at 3rd and 10, 39 seconds left before we can put me out of my misery here with these New York Giants. Looks like the Washington football team is going to go with the clean sweep over the New York Giants this year.
How about them apples?
I don't know how good that feels for you, but I don't know where your threshold of happiness relies. There's nothing that can make me smile about these New York Giants right now. 22-7, 39 seconds left in the game. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Fromm in the shotgun. Looks like he's going to get some blitz here from the Washington football team. 3rd and 10. Drops back to pass. No blitz. He gets rid of the ball quickly to Darius Slayton, who picks up 7 on the play. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the New York Giants with the clock still ticking. 30 seconds left in this game. 25 seconds left in this game. And no urgency from the New York Giants here. 4th and 3. Can't kick the field goal. You got to get a touchdown on this play. Joe Judge does not have them hurrying up to the line here. Fromm's finally getting everybody there. 13, 12, 11. This will be the last play. 10, 9. You got to get the ball in the end zone here. He lets it go, and it's intercepted. Good throw there, Jake Fromm. Bobby McCain, again, 2 interceptions, and he kneels it out, and that will do it, folks. Washington football team will go on to win the game 22-7. as the cameras show Joe Judge walking off. I want to see if he daps up Ron Rivera and see how this looks. Probably not going to be a hug like last week with Matt Nagy. 6 straight losses by 10 points for the New York Giants.
Oh, that's bad. Come on, Fox. You got to show. There you
And
go.
a quick handshake, and we do get a hug. Hey, I'm sorry about all that stuff I said about you guys. I really didn't mean that. Yep, and I'll see you next year. What a Clown Show is right. That was torture. That was torture having to call that game play-by-play. I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button on my television right there. All right. And, hey, just want to thank everybody, man, for rocking with us, man, the whole season. Figure we give y'all a little season finale of some play-by-play vibes. We're going to see what happens. And Pap says it's finally over. Kenny Galladay went the whole season with no touchdown, man. That's really, really, really crazy. Word says Booth Pack, Judge, Sank Zappa, clown emojis. The beard looks like you just saw somebody get shot on Republic Road. What's happening over there?
The Lions, who took the lead 34-30, Jordan Love just threw a pass that was caught by the receiver and then dropped by the receiver and then intercepted by the Lions. And it looks like the Detroit Lions are going to go on to win this game. Unfortunate for Jordan Love, who I believe to be the next Patrick Mahomes, but we'll see.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. That dude, he's played terrible. He has played terrible. And shout out Lax044 one time before we get up out of here, man.
Appreciate that $4.99 super chat. Says people may hate Abrams, but he might be the only GM candidate who could actually want this job.
Yeah, that could be the facts. We'll see, man. I'm not like somebody who's very deep into what's going on with GMs a lot of the time. We'll see, man. We'll see. I just hope that I pray to God that they just bring in the right guy that can handle business, man, and just get us back to our Super Bowl winning ways, or at least get us back to our playoff contention type of ways. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be a long offseason for the New York Giants, and this is one of the most difficult jobs in the NFL as far as GM for the New York Giants moving forward. I don't know how they're going to, patchwork this thing and make this work. It's going to be really tough, man. So hopefully we hire the best man or best woman available to troubleshoot this situation called the New York Giants. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, and it's going to have to get done quick because there's so much work to do. Now, obviously, you don't want to rush it, but you're going to have to make a move soon because, let's be honest. The draft is a couple months away. You have a very difficult cap situation that you're going to have to clear up. More than likely, you're going to need to hire a new head coach as well, which is going to be a whole new coaching staff as a whole. So there's a lot of work to be done for the New York Giants organization. But don't feel bad, Washington football team. We got a lot of work we got to do, too. We have a lot of holes on this team. And obviously, the biggest glaring hole, the quarterback position. So it's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. But we got playoff football coming up next weekend. I'm super excited about that. And we got a great game tonight. Chargers, Raiders, winner gets in. This Colts game's thrown a wrench into the playoff situation. That is for certain.
Yeah, so now the Raiders, with the Colts loss, did the Ravens get the win? Let's take a look at these playoff implications before we take off here real quick.
So the Steelers took the lead. They're up 13-10. The Ravens have the ball 3rd and 2 on the Pittsburgh 28 with 1 minute and 55 seconds left.
Down by how much?
Down by 3.
So they'll be able to at least get a shot at a field goal to tie the game there.
And the Texans scored again. So.
Okay, hold on before you go to Texans game, because I want to talk about playoff implications for the Ravens here. So looks like they're going to get the loss by the Colts. Now all they'll need is the Dolphins to lose to the Patriots. And if the Raiders can somehow beat the Chargers, the Ravens will get into the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, now the Steelers, they needed the Colts to lose, and they need for the Chargers game to not end in a tie. So with the Steelers win here, they're pretty much in. They're going to get in the playoffs unless the Chargers-Raiders game ends in a tie.
It's insane. Big Ben, one last Super Bowl run.
I think he deserves it, man. He's played some pretty decent football, man, and they haven't had much help over there outside of Najee Harris.
I mean, this. I'm on Ross St. Brown, man. This is a guy. And I have to give a big shout out to Danny Amendola today. Has 7 catches for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I don't even know what team he plays on now.
The Houston Texans. Davis Mills on the day against that Tennessee defense. 23 of 33, 301 yards and 3 touchdowns.
So, yeah, man, the Ravens look like they still got a shot. We know the Raiders and the Chargers still definitely got their shot. And the Pittsburgh Steelers looking like they still got a shot here. Lions just kicked a field goal to go up 37-30. And the Packers are going to get one more shot here with 48 seconds left in that game. Just want to see if there's any other major playoff implications for these 1 o'clock games here. Lions, Packers really has no playoff implications. The Colts, there's no way the Colts can get in with a loss.
That's why I was trying to figure out earlier. The Ravens just kicked a field goal and tied it 13-13 with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get the ball back with a chance to win that game.
Okay, so let's see what it was entering this game for the Colts.
Man, the AFC is crazy right now. Jacksonville's up 15 on the Colts. The Titans are only up 3 on the Texans. They're trying to get that number 1 seed. And then obviously the Ravens and Steelers are tied at 13.
So I think the Colts can get in. Yeah. Yep. The Colts can get in with a Ravens win and a Dolphins win and a Chargers loss. That would be the only other way they could get in while they're losing.
So the Ravens that's tough. That's tough. The Ravens one's going to be tough, obviously.
Yeah, or they could another scenario where they get in would be a tie between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Yeah, Pittsburgh getting its second tie of the season against Baltimore in a loss. So if the Ravens Pittsburgh Steelers game goes to a tie, the Colts will get in.
That nothing else has to happen.
Yeah, nothing else has to happen.
Wow. Jordan Love with a rocket. Oh.
A rocket? That's what you called that?
No, that was a bad
throw he just threw up.
That was a bad descriptive word. I don't know why that came out like that.
Jordan Love with a log running through the air right there. That was awful. He's open. Man, put the ball on him. Jordan Love is no good, bro. I'm sorry.
Look, St. Brown stopped running.
Because the pass is behind him. It's a post route, bro.
Nah, I wasn't behind.
Oh man, dude, you're just crazy now. You're just crazy. Now. You be wanting these players to be good so bad that you're willing to lie on live air. Dude, man. That's a good throw right there.
Yeah.
Jordan Love, this dude. Get rid of him now while you can. Shout out Stephen White one time, man. Giants will make moves to get better. They always do. Hope so, man. This year we made some moves, and we definitely didn't get better, Stephen White. I don't know what the hell's happening with the New York Giants, man. Little extended coverage here in this Packers-Lions meaningless game. Let me just make sure we got all the playoff implications here for the 1 o'clock games out the way. Yeah, Minnesota's game had nothing on it. Both those teams were eliminated. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Colts, Jacksonville, we did. Packers, Lions, Pittsburgh, Ravens, Bengals. Yeah. I guess we'll wait out for these 28 seconds before we call it quits here. Jordan Love under pressure. Look, you see how that throw looked eerily similar to the other one? Behind, intercepted, and the Lions are going to go on to beat the Green Bay Packers here with 20 seconds left. They're just going to kneel the ball out, and that's murder she wrote right there. But, man, just want to thank everybody for sticking with us throughout this stream, man. The New York Giants, man, struggle mode. Congratulations to the Washington football team for getting your, what was it, seventh win of the season?
Yep, back-to-back 7. Oh no, well 7 wins, but we're 7-10 this year.
Yep, 7-10 this year outside of 7-9. Shout out to all the Washington football team fans. It's going to be an interesting offseason, man. We appreciate all of y'all rocking with us, man. Still a bunch of y'all still in the building, man. We'll definitely keep y'all in the loop with what's going to be happening with the playoffs here coming up. Definitely look for our recap show on Tuesday, which will have a 2-game recap. We know we had the Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles in a pretty meaningless game for the Eagles who rested their starters. And we'll be talking about this Giants versus Washington football team game again, unfortunately. Keep your eyes peeled on Twitter and on YouTube for the Giant overreaction for tomorrow. I got a client pending, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to try to make that work out. If we don't get the Giant overreaction on Monday, we'll do the Giant overreaction for the recap segment on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then get ready for these playoffs on Thursday, man. So we'll definitely keep you guys in the loop, man. Let's get some biceps in that chat from the day ones before we get up out of here. Marjorie, we appreciate you pulling up. Word, Dominic, Zachary, Stephen White, old man Rob, Ben Ball, you was in the building. Juice Jones, my man Pat was in the building. eBay Seller was in the building. Lax 044, Sank Zappa was in the building. Pat Barrios stuck with us throughout this whole clown show. Eddie Hernandez was in here one time. Make sure I'm not missing none of the last ones. And I think that was Ollie. Oh, and Cody Bruh was in the building one time. Probably not saying that right, but it just sounds good. And Tudo pulled up, man. A lot of people were here, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us for this play-by-play season finale. Any last words before we get up out of here, the Beard?
No, just how about them football teamers sweeping the Giants?
About them, man. Definitely got something to hang your hats on going into the offseason. You know, you did get to sweep the New York Giants, so that's positive.
It was a great time. As bad as the game was, like, it's always fun to be able to watch football and chat it up with everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. We can't thank you enough. And enjoy the rest of your football Sunday. There's no Monday night game, so this Sunday night game should be fun, man. I always love a good last game of the season, win and get in. So it should be a good game, and we will check you guys soon. Appreciate all the love and support. And big shout out to Facebook. Facebook was huge during this stream. I see 7 likes and hearts, man. Thank you guys on Facebook. We appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, make sure you guys head over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. And it's going to be an awesome playoff run for sure.
It definitely is, man. Y'all know what it is over here at Awthentik and the Beard, man. Nobody in that chat is a fan. Everybody is fam. Continuously building this community, man. We're going to rock with y'all throughout the playoffs. Keep raising that bar. Y'all know what it is. I say it every week, man, and keep living those dreams, man. Everybody across these internets, we appreciate y'all rocking with us on this last and final Sunday of the year for the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Washington takes down our New York Giants 22-7. We will see y'all on Tuesday. We're going to have 4 shows throughout the playoffs. Make sure to stay tuned. We got some great draft stuff coming up, too. We're going to be breaking down some quarterback situations here in the draft. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. But we will catch y'all, man. Like I said, keep raising that bar. Keep living those dreams, and y'all be good. Enjoy the rest of y'all football. Make sure you find yourselves a Red Zone stream for the rest of the day. It's going to be a good one. Y'all be good, man. We will see y'all on Tuesday at the latest. Peace. Peace.
Spike don't care.